Let's continue to grind and shine. Yeah. Possibilities, right? Tell me now they more for numbers. Life is but an empty dream for a soul is dead that slumbers. Things are not what they seem. Life is real and life is earnest. But the grave is not his goal. That's thy art to us returneth was not even spoken of the soul. In this world, broad fields of battle, amphibians of chance. Be not like a dumb-driven cattle, but be a hero in the strife. Lives of great men all remind us we can live our lives sublime and departing, leave behind us footprints on the sands of time. Let's go. Hey. Come on. Let's go. One way or another. Gotta grind and shine, baby. Shout out to all of the HBO, the SG. Come on. The late night riders. Appreciate y'all as well. Come on. Put our minds right. Let's have the conversation for the nation. The moves and the sensations that beat and the revelations of your heart, soul, and sinew. Don't forget to share this thing. Salute to all of you all. Shout out to the Most High. Come on. Tell that friend, that neighbor, that foe, and also our Shanika. Let's go. Yeah. Hey. All right. Come on. You tell him. West Elohim, J Verse. Shout out to you. Keith, what's good? David, I see you over there. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. Ain't no party like a Law Nation party. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Stand up. Get out that seat. Stand and get on your feet. Let's go. Hey. Yeah. Come on. The revelations with the sensations. Shout out to everybody that's on the Facebook group. Shout out to those that's riding with me on the Law Nations 2.0. Let's continue to grind and shine. Hit me up. Hey. Come on. I'm almost finished. One way or another. Who gonna catch those L's? Yeah. Come on. Go grab your libations so you can be in the right situations, right? This the beat you ride to, you ride to, right? We still setting up. Go send the 2-for-1s over there for the ladies. Marcus B up in the house, I see you. Deluxe, come on, man. He says 8-8-1. Come on, that ain't it. That ain't it. Ain't no party like a Law Nation party. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all crunk. Huh? Watch how that beat come in. Watch how that beat come in. Yeah. Just grind to this mug. You can't have a straight face when you. Come on. Shout out to y'all. J Joshua in the house. I see you, fam. Keith, he say 5 and 12. Keith, lean forward just a little bit. Right about right there. Get out of here with that nonsense. Daryl, let's go. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. Ain't no party like a Law Nation party. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. 12 and 5 unchained. Come on, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party now, baby. Yeah. Y'all, you know when you hear that? Woo! Y'all better watch out. They got some real dogs over here, Cowboy Nation. They do. Put y'all record prediction down. I won't slap nobody else, but y'all put it down. Be respectful, though, but y'all put it down. 18-0 is Rubio. Yeah, shout out to you, Ruben. Appreciate you. Devon says 10 and 7. Okay, Texas Tycoon. Let me give you one of that. Let me give you one of those right there for that name. You know. Yeah. The time is near. Appreciate you, man. Boog says 12 and 5. Marvin says Melvin. I'm sorry, Marvin. I'll call you Marvin, but you Melvin. My bad, Melvin. 12 and 1. Okay. 7 and 10. This is Ernest. All right. He says 11 and 6. Okay. All right. I feel you on that. There's no more 8 and 8s. I can guarantee you that, right? There's no more of those records. No more 7 and 9. Last season, the Cowboys ended 6 and 10, right? Did we win 6 games last season, or didn't we not? New team, new philosophy. Every year is a new year. The football league is always changing and growing. Our first opponent is the defending Super Bowl champion, so they got something to prove. They're going to make sure that everybody know that there's no such thing as Super Bowl hangover and things like that. So it is what it is. Now, my dog, Jay Farm, if he's in here, he's one of the mods. Do not put your prediction down because you always be right with yours. Brian Bradford says 8 and 1. All right, you right in the middle, right? And 15 and 1. And this is from Syntax. I can't say that name, but I appreciate you. Fool, appreciate you. 13 and 3. 15 and 2. Robert, okay, I feel you, dog. I feel you. All right, so what's up, Robert? 12 and 5. Hey, every game this year, I'll be trying to do the play-by-play if possible, and you guys can get the full funk of Cowboy Nation or what I bring to the table. 14 and 3 is from Daryl. Appreciate you. Tim Johnson says 11 and 6. Super Bowl run this year. Man, let me give you. I gotta get this thing back up to it. Let's go. Come on. 11 and 6, 10 and 7, ballin' blue. Let's go. I know some people heart beating over here. Come on. Who got that magical sauce? 10 and 7, 9 and 8, unless we improve a lot. You should have a little reservations in starting, right? Sometimes, and a lot of times, let me just be 100. It take teams on the defensive side of the ball time. Like, this is not going to be the 2000 Ravens or the 2001 Buccaneers, by the way. This will not be a juggernaut of a defense. Why? Because historic data shows that it takes time. Even the team that we talking about The Buccaneers. Now, I can lie to kick it to you guys. I can be that person. But I don't think that you guys came here for this type of content. I think you guys came here and said, man, I listened to somebody to get all of the fluff. I listened to this person get the cotton candy. Woo, cotton candy is sweet. But I come over here to hear law because it's final with law. The law and order over here. I come over here to get that good stuff. Yeah, some yak. I don't need Similac. I don't need for us to say, okay, we ain't blue pill Cowboys over here. If you blue pill Cowboys, it's not for you. But if you are blue pill, then you can sit down and chill. Let me know if you're a red pill fan or you're a blue pill fan. I need to know. Quest Elohim, appreciate you. Texas Twister, what's up with you, man? All right. Yeah, maybe 14-3. Solomon says 13-4. Cowboys Nation. I'm trying to go to Tampa Bay opener. Okay, I feel you. Whatever wins. I feel you though, fam. Yeah. Turn that thing up one more time. We're gonna go over this list right quick. Cowboys have 5 prime time. Yeah. Trauma. Entertainment says, Law Nation, why they act like Tom Brady only need to show up and get off the bus, and it's an automatic W. All right, so let's break that down. Let me pull up. I appreciate you. All right, so this is the complete schedule. You got to have to squint your eyes to see this, but I got you. I'll help you out. I'm going to copy this right here and hit copy. I'm going to jump back over here to where the comments are at, and you guys be sure to follow John McShoulder. Got one of the best and good stuff out there as relates to Twitter. So if you have access to Twitter, go ahead and click on that link there, and it will take you to that page so you can see it and zoom in and these sorts of things. And they got the full, these are Stacey Adams I was looking at the other day when I was talking to my dog, Uncle Charles. All right, so let me get back over here. And when we look at the complete schedule, of course, preseason, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's in Canton, and then we are at Arizona, and then we are at home against the Houston, and that will be our Governor's Bowl, and then we are on, to be determined, okay, that's the time frame, to be determined. And then on August the 27th through the 29th, we are playing the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that will be a good one because that will be the glorified, okay, all of the undrafted guys that's still on his team, can you make a play? And if we have a third-string quarterback, can he show up and can he show out? This would be Simi Fioku. I hope I said his name right. That will be his shining moment. And anybody else that's on the bottom end of the roster to give shines and grace and opportunity to show and case themselves the reason why they made it to the NFL. So that final preseason game will be just that. The dress rehearsal game, let me see. I don't know how they would do that because it's normally the third game. Maybe they will make – they're going to have to make they're going to have to make the Arizona the dress rehearsal game, right? Is that possible? I don't know if you guys can see that. You got to squint your eyes. Arizona might be – y'all let me know how did they say that they're going to do this. I would prefer – because it's different, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 games instead of 5. It's different now. That's already a squeeze on my mind. So Arizona or Houston game, which one would be the dress rehearsal? And I can't make it bigger, Melvin. My bad, man. I sent the link over there. What will be the dress rehearsals? Now, I got this one to be bigger, what have you, but I'm in the preseason phase right now. Which one will be the dress rehearsal, if you guys can help me out? Will it be the Arizona game or should it be the Texans game? Now, I would like for the Arizona game to be the dress rehearsal, and here's why. You got an athletic quarterback. You got a gang of wide receivers over there, and their defense is nobody to sneeze at. So that will be a good situation on both sides of the ball. Maybe, just maybe, you call Arizona and say, hey, man, play me your best. Give me your best for the first 2 quarters, or at least the first quarter. The second game is from Leron, because it's different, because most teams only got, 3 preseason games. By us playing the Hall of Fame game, which will be pretty much a glorified practice squad, practice on practice type of situation. You're right. LeBron, you're right. That game must be the dress rehearsal game, the Arizona game. And we really got to be ready for them. We got to be looking for revenge and all of that stuff with them. So we really got to be on point and on key. Because last season they made fun of us, beating us left and right. And this will be a good test to see whether or not we can stop a quarterback that's mobile. Not saying that he might not be giving us his all, but at least if we can slow him down and make them one-dimensional, that would be great, right? Let me see. They have a better squad. Well, we'll find out. 13-4 or 14-3. Hi, Law in CB Nation. This is from Sadiq. Appreciate you. Charles. Yeah, Cowboy Nation. Appreciate you guys. We play Arizona twice. Good nugget. Can't give them everything, right? Let's go ahead. Let's pull up the bigger schedule. I know you guys can see it from here. When we look at this collectively speaking, the Dallas Cowboys, let me see if I can do it this way. We building the plane while it's in the air, baby. Boom. Look, technical law, bam. Look at that. All right, I know you guys can see it now. Yeah. All right, so first game, the Buccaneers. Tampa. The first game of the year at 8:20 p.m., 7:20 Texas time, right? Or is that 8:20 Central Time? They didn't help us out with that, so I'm assuming that this is 8:20 Eastern Time and 8:20 Central Time for us over here in Dallas land. Now, the Buccaneers, the thing that we have to understand, the thing that we must notice and understand as well, that this particular team is ran by a veteran of a veteran head coach. I believe they kept majority of their defensive personnel and staff on par. I believe that when we think about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we can also say that the quarterback, he's seen every coverage known to man. Let me know if I'm lying. The guy been playing in the National Football League. Would it have been 20 years or 21? Or is it 22 years? That's a long time. Longer than majority of the people that's watching right now. And when we think about this, I know a lot of times people look at the defense and we get a good feeling of some of the rookies like Nashawn Wright. I've looked at some of his film. Oh my goodness, we like the Israel 6'4" guy. We like the Keanu O'Neal acquisition, the KZs of the world, the 175-pound safety right now. And we want to see growth in Diggs. But everybody that I mentioned are young. They are young. And Donovan Wilson. This is a relative young team. And I'll tell people all I can. I'm an old country guy from Natchez, Mississippi. Everybody know everybody by their first and last name, right? And they know where your uncle and your TT and all of those people, they know them. And old folks will say this. Yes, y'all know what I'm about to say. That new broom can sweep good, but that old broom can get those corners. And they're right. So the first game, either we hit them with the element of surprise, whereas that team that we play up against is just not aware of the speed. and the nuances of the ability to create pressure onto the quarterback, but you better close out. You better close out quickly before the old Tom Brady figure this defense out. Now, chaos and confusion always get Tom Brady in a bind, especially if you can create pressure up the middle. Teams that were able to stop Tom Brady to proceed, and trust me, our record against Tom Brady is 0-5. I think that's what I believe. I think he never lost to the Cowboys, collectively speaking. So we gonna have to be on our P's and Q's. Yeah, you said it, Law. We just need someone to be that spark. Yeah, this is from Robert Vance. Yes, we do. I was talking about splashing, splash players, right? You guys remember that episode I was talking about the splashing? We need players to have the ability to splash. We do. Because if not, then what will happen, collectively speaking, if we do not create that turnover early, if we don't create that turnover often, and if we don't do our business when we get the ball, because I'm quite sure that the offensive side, I'm not worried about it. I'm flat out not worried about CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper. I'm not worried about Michael Gallup, Dak Prescott under center. I'm not worried about those things. Even Blake Jarwin, I'm not worried about that. No. I'm just trying to figure out this defense. What identity will Dan Quinn establish for this team? Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. And technically speaking, when you have a defense that's so young, you cannot be gullible. You can't be too antsy. There will be a lot of heartbeats out there. A lot of them beating faster than this. Because they rookies. They young. They are young. Bucks have destroyed Quinn's defense in Atlanta. And I feel you that. I feel you on that, Patrick. Now, as we all know, and I have to say this, I have to put it in these terms, the Atlanta personnel is not the same, I'm talking about defense, as what the Cowboys got now. It's not the same personnel. The philosophy and the scheme that was ran may be similar, but the personnel was different. And I believe that the type of personnel that we have now, and call me crazy, is better. I think it's better. From hands down, the Dallas Cowboys can say, man, Law, you just got the Cowboys goggles on, man. You just seeing blue, bro. But I believe that, D-Law, he's going to be ready. I think that Randy get down Gregory, Bradley, and he wants something to prove out there. And even if we give Dorrance Armstrong, if he can't survive through this camp and we have to start the Chauncey Golston kid as a rotational guy and Basham, man, that will be pretty good over here. Let's see, Brian Bradford, I heard rumors that they signed him this evening. Who we signed? Who we talking about? Who we signed? Keep holy water around Dak. Brady wife does voodoo. I'm quite sure she do. I believe the Cowboys can beat the Bucks. This is fire. This is from George. Yeah. I mean, it's any given Sunday. Any team, when you line them up, lace them up, hey, the stars are aligned and everything else, man, anything can happen. That's why people love football. Anything can happen. R.J. Barrett, who's we talking about? R.J. Barrett. No, TJ. What position he plays so I can look him up. Law, I believe Brady jinxed himself when making what he called jokes about on us on Instagram. He kicked a hornet nest. What did he say? What did he say on Instagram? Did he take it down? Is it still up? Quarterback. Okay, I'm going to look up Barrett. I'm going to look up Barrett. Reports Cowboys bringing him in to work out. Quarterback from Ohio. Okay. Just like Pepsi Blue is back. Our boys is back. Yeah. JT Barrett. Okay. All right. Don't play for kicks. You can't play for field goals. No. All right, let me see what he said on Instagram. I'm going to have to do this right quick. Bam. Let me go to Instagram right quick. Let me go to Instagram. The gram. Yeah, I got to go to, what's his name? Tom Brady. Did he say it on Instagram? I don't see it on Instagram. He's got his kids and the dog. That's all I see. That's his commercial there. Where did he say it at? Did he say something on Instagram or it was in his stories? It was in his stories. Yeah, okay, it's his stories. Okay. Let's effing go. Okay. Yeah, those stories get you in trouble over there. It will. Oh, okay, Jim Law. So it's on the stories. Okay, let me go back to the stories. Yeah. Can't come soon enough. Okay. Let me go. Okay, we'll find out. We will definitely find out about all of that. Hey, my thing is, Cowboy Nation, when we think about it collectively speaking, you still got to play it. Because even though I think, what was the last time we played Tom? When was the last time we played him? Was he in that monsoon game? Did we lose to him in that monsoon game, right? And then he called us America's team stories sarcastically. Yeah, that's good. I mean, we are the America's team, and even though, like the past results or what have you is not, I guess, in the lines or in the graces of what winning's supposed to be about and being in America, that's just how it is. But at the end of the day, we got to lace them up. We do. Sweep the division. He said 9-9, laughing out loud. Yeah, we'll find out. It's phenomenal. Tripping call. Yeah, okay, that was. So he was out there. It was crazy because after those two big run plays, I mean, it was really nice that we had those big run plays. And you know how bad of a situation we had with the fumbling and the turnovers at the wrong time. It was crucial. Those were big plays. Those were explosion type of plays. And phantom tripping. And I believe your boy, what's his name, Gilmore? Stephon Gilmore. He was saying, okay, based upon the tapes, I already know where Amari Cooper is going with this route. And he kind of isolated Amari Cooper. So, and of course, this is a different team now. They don't have that same coach. They don't have that same defense. And one can argue that this defense that we're going to play up against, man, they got a guy that we can't have injuries on our front five because they got guys. They got big boy up in the middle. They got Barrett kid that's going to be dipping off on the side there. And I think JPP, he still be ready to get some things going. Yeah, one for each finger. Yeah. I almost played my other thing. I got to give you one of these, one for each finger. Appreciate you. Ed, what's up? Let's hope that there's no cameras at camp. Oh, my goodness. Well, we need cameras, man, because I want to see that stuff.
Let's just hope there is no cameras at camp. LOL.
All right, so we got the Chargers next, and that's another brutal situation. Well, we're playing against a younger quarterback, but their offense is pretty much, it's okay. But they do have defense, and I know last year their record didn't really signify that, but that's a good defense. I'm looking at Buccaneers, good defense. Chargers, good defense. Eagles, good defense. Panthers, good defense. Giants, good defense. Patriots, good defense. Our first 6 weeks, when we look at this schedule, we got good defenses. The team that we're playing against got good disciplined defense. Eagles, splash defense because they got Fletcher Cox. You know how that goes. And they got the young kids that fly off to the edges there. Panthers, they've been a solid defense as far as from their secondary all the way around from their front. They are a solid defense, not in a space where you can be fearful of them, but they just have a solid defense. The Giants, last season, they was top 10 in defense, so we're going to have everything locked and loaded for the 2021 season. Jay, schedule long, man. It made me upset again at the draft. Oh, my goodness. Jay, why is that, Jay? Why is that? 4 of our last 6 are on the road. Let me take a look at that. Let me look at that. All right, so they try to put us in the slingshot, baby. They try to put us in the jammer. They got, okay, so on the road. We got home. Let me just go down this list again. Road, home, which is, I like the trifecta, and then we got a bye, which is in the middle. It's a little early, but I'll take the bye. And then we got road, home, road. That's going to be a crazy one on the 11th. And then we got road. We got home, road, home, road, home, road, home. So, road. So our last game is on the road and home, road. So my thing is, when I look at that, I'm just trying to figure out how many homes we got in a row. And I do like that week 3 all the way through week 5. That's cool. And then down below here, week 9 through week 10, that's pretty good. But then we have to go to the Chiefs, which will be one hell of a game because you know how that goes over there. It's going to be a high-scoring game. But before I go further into the meat and potatoes of the schedule, I got to tell you guys, the first game of the year, this should be a high-scoring game. This should be a high-scoring game because I believe, like I say, the defense, it might take a minute for this defense to get on the same page. But what I really want is around this time, week 9, week 10, week 11, for our defense to get hot. I don't want us to have a hot defense week 1, week 2, week 3, because normally the trend will be you start off hot and then you sizzle out. You want to be able to develop that continuity rapport and get hot toward the latter part of the season. That is what happened to the Buccaneers last year. Their defense, offense was straight a little bit, but their defense got hot toward the latter part of the season. And then that's when we started to see, okay, turnovers, takeaways, defense winning it for Tom Brady. Tom Brady's arm got kind of a little messed up midway through the season. The defense did a lot of, hey, this is going to be the short field for you now because they got a takeaway. Or sack, fumble, run it in for a touchdown type of situation. Defense help you out. The Cowboys secondary will be tested immediately. Let me go back to this. They're going to be tested. And the Eagles, the Chargers, they got some guys that still can run some routes over there. Oh, it'll be tested. Panthers, that offensive coordinator, where that offensive coach, that mind of his is going to test us along. Now, the Giants will probably be the only time that we probably had to sit back and say, okay, whew. But they don't have a quarterback, so we'll figure that out too. And I'm not trying to sully or denigrate them because we know how divisional foes play each other. With our D, we're better than ever. We'll be better. This is Jim Laws. Okay. Possible cold games, week 15 and 16 and 18. Let me look at that. Let me look at that again. I love it. I love it. All right. There's a cold game at Giants and at Washington. Yeah, that is crazy. And the craziest thing of it all is how we play Washington on the week 14 and then we double back on week 16. So a game in between. That's crazy how they did that there as well. And playing the Eagles so early in the season, week 3, then not being able to play them again to week 18, that's crazy too. That can be 2 different teams Literally 2 different teams. But it's in the middle of it. Yeah, it's in the middle of it. See what we got over here. This is the NFL supposed to be difficult. This is from Sean Carter. Yeah, we don't want no layups around here. George says Brady always start off slow. Yeah, he starts off slow. But last season, although he kind of started off kind of iffy, that defense kind of helped him out. And I'm not saying that the defense is everything for a team, but defense is majority of things for a team. They'll find a way to water down our win no matter what. This is for one for each finger. You ain't lying. Appreciate that. Who made the donation over here, man? Robert Vance, appreciate you again, man, for that donation. Jay Versick, when we're underdogs, that's when Dak really wins. Appreciate you, man. Law, you need to see the Dallas Cowboys schedule release video with Jerry and Post Malone. Jerry did that. I haven't. Look, I just got off the road. What I'll do is, let's do this right quick. I'm going to open up the phones for you guys. I want to hear y'all thoughts on this. Let me do this. Yeah. Well, I'm going to send the link out. That will be better. Bear with me. Let's go. Yeah, almost there. Appreciate you guys. Let's go. Come on. Grind for your mind. Watch how that beat come in. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Appreciate everybody for jumping in and tuning in. All right, so the link will be posted in the description box. You have to click on the link to jump in and participate from there. All right, and post me your thoughts, post me your predictions and all of that stuff of what we're going to do, which favorite player that you want to see out there on the team, who you think that's going to make the team, and let's see how we can get this thing going. Brother Law, I must beg to differ. That Tampa Bay defense did more than what is mentioned. This is from Terminal. I'm just saying that the defense, man, helped you out a lot, and they did a lot for the Buccaneers, but I'm not going to sit here and say that Tom Brady didn't do anything. I think that Tom Brady is a hell of a leader, and it's hard for me to put that out there because of the way he won majority of his Super Bowls and these sorts of things and the team that he played for. But, shout out to the Giants for at least stopping him for a few times, right? But it is what it is. I can't wait to see how the Cowboys going to play him this year. And y'all let me know. Is he 0-5 against – well, are we 0-5 against Tom Brady? Hey, we got somebody in the house. Let them speak their mind. JT, what's good?
Nothing much, Law. How's it going, man?
Man, it's your world, man. Is that your name? My bad. I didn't mean to yell it out like that. Go ahead with it.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. This the name that I go by for my Instagram, JT Wolf Creations.
Okay,
I'm
so
a huge
that is
Dallas
your name.
Cowboy fan.
Okay.
and I've been a Cowboy fan since I could form words in my mouth.
That's some good stuff, man. So what you feeling, man? You want to talk about the draft, or you want to talk about the schedule, or you want to talk about the off season, who we need to go out there and get? It's your world.
Alrighty. I'm kind of gonna do a little mix of all three.
Okay.
One thing that I took from this draft and that most analysis think Dallas got a grade of a D. Apparently, Dallas, they took the initiative to make sure Jerry didn't go and get an offensive guy, but he went after the best player available, which was Micah Parsons. I actually had Micah Parsons on top of my board after he had his pro day.
Okay.
And with Boss Man Fat, Kelvin Joseph, I felt when the two corners went before Dallas drafted, I think they had him on their board. And when he was there, I think they went and took a chance on him, regardless of his character. And the one thing that I see that Dallas took care of on the defensive side, they got athletic, they got speed. And that's one thing Dan Quinn wanted to do, is to implement speed on that defense. And one thing that I take from their draft is that they got big, fast, and guys that are explosive. Not sure, depending what happens, he's going to mold them to what they need to be in order to make those splash plays.
Do
They
you,
have
do
players
you
that
think,
can make
JT,
splash.
do you think they can do all of that during this off season, or is it going to be a little growing pain?
They got to learn how to crawl before they can walk.
Right.
And one thing that I see that they could do is, it won't happen all at once, but little by little, when they're able to buy into the system, I think it's going to be some growing pains, but it's also going to be times where they're like, okay, what? I'm back. Sean Lee, one thing he said when he retired is that he want all the guys to have the mentality of, how can I help? Let me lend a hand. And I think this is one thing that they're going to have to do, is they're going to have to talk to one another. It's like, how can I help? How can I lend a hand? If it's on the defensive side, Micah, I believe he's going to be that leader of the linebacking core, but also the spark that ignites the defense. If they're able to get it together in the middle of this upcoming season, because a lot of people are sleeping on Dallas, and that's fine. They can sleep on them.
That's what I want. Yep.
So if the Giant wakes up, it's going to turn a lot of heads to those that doubted Dallas, especially going into this draft. And with the season coming up, I wanted Tampa first. I wanted them to be challenged, wanted them to be tested. And now they see who they have first. They got to go to work.
They got to go to work. They can't sleep around. And if one thing, the defense on the opposing team, they will be ready. So our offense got to be really on point too. And like I said, I'm not worried about the offense. Now, how many weeks did it took Diggs to get his feet up under him? How many weeks it took him?
It took maybe about 4 to 5 weeks.
What was his best game? His earliest best game? Was it the Atlanta game, or was it the Seattle Seahawks game?
I think it was the mix between Atlanta and Seattle, because he played so tight in the coverage that he was there. Like, out of the corners we had last season, he was the closest to the ball out of them all. And the one thing it showed in training camp, when he was trying to make the team, he was there at the ball. Yeah, he didn't get the interceptions, but he was there. And the more that he practiced, I think this time he's going to get to the ball a little bit more, now that he's got his feet wet.
Right.
And one thing Kelvin Joseph said, he wants to learn from Trayvon Diggs to help him get his feet wet so he knows what to do. So it's going to be a young team, but they'll be able to learn together as that young team.
Do you at this point, and I'm just asking this, man, straight up, do you at this point before the season kickoff, before preseason, do you pick up that phone and you go down that list and you call some of these veteran guys and say, hey, man, I know you're going to take some reps away from these young guys, but I need your experience. Do you do that? If you're the GM for a week, do you call one of these veteran guys or you just roll with the young fish?
I like the young fish, but I would go after somebody like Richard Sherman to help the secondary, because with his presence, he can help them tap their full potential. It can help them learn a certain type of swagger that will help them along their career. Maybe if they get him on a 1-year deal, he could help Diggs, and then it could help Boss Man, but it also can help Anthony Brown, Jordan Lewis. And then even Kazee coming off injury, see how he does, Donovan Wilson, and the other guys, Nashawn Wright, Israel Makumu, like those guys, like they can learn under Richard Sherman, and it can create, I'm not saying it'll create something like Hot Boys or Legion of Boom,
right?
But to a point to help mold them with a swagger of doomsday defense, but revamped, like a mix of the 70s, 90s. Because I feel like this defense is kind of giving me a reminder of the 90s. Yeah, I was a baby, but I remember some of the things that Dallas did during their Super Bowl run in the 90s. It was built around speed. Ken Norton was the leader. Like at the linebacker spot, you could say Micah could be like Ken Norton, but I don't know, maybe.
Man, we'll find out, man. JT, man, I really appreciate you, man. Plug all of the things you're doing again, man, so that the Cowboys community can reach out to you and follow your stuff, man.
Oh, for sure. This is something new for me. I'm blessed to be able to talk with you because I'm a big fan of yours.
Appreciate it, fam.
Well, you the man.
Thank you, man.
And the more that knowledge that I get, the more that I bring it out, and I make sure to spread this community, because Dallas Cowboys for life. Always represent the blue and silver. I bleed blue.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, man. Let me give you one of these right here, man. Appreciate you, fam.
Appreciate you too, man.
That's what I'm talking about. I got Kevin next, and then I got Robert. We got Rob up in the house, man. Good points from him, man. He sounds young, and he loved his team. He don't like this team, and I love that. And when you think about it, collectively speaking, Cowboy Nation, we always want to look at this team and say, okay, if we do this, and that's what we're supposed to do as fans. We're supposed to be able to look at this and say, okay, if we do this, if we make this move, make that move, then we'll be here. It's our jobs to be the fanatics, right? Not the person that's going to call the plays and tell Jerry Wine Jones, hey, you need to play this one and you need to do this, and he listen. No, we supposed to be fanatics. We're supposed to be fans, which is the shorter phrase of fanatics. But I appreciate JT, man, for calling in on that one. All right, so the next caller we have on deck will be Kelvin, man. Let me get Kelvin up in here, man. Kelvin, man. What's good with you, man?
What's good with you, Lars? Can you hear me?
Yeah, dog, you live like 95. What you got for the show, fam?
Oh, man, I'm here at work, man, and I was watching another YouTuber. And
what did he say?
Man,
what that other YouTuber said, man? What did he say?
Man, Law, he said that Tom Brady was on Instagram or something talking crap about the Cowboys, saying that he didn't think they should be considered America's team.
So he's being very Brody. I love it. He's feeling himself.
And man, that got me fired up. And now, I'm usually a realist, man, but now I just hope we just blow him out of the water and he's just gonna be that goat and eating that grass, man, all the time.
Yeah.
And he's got a big head for a good reason. I mean, he is a good quarterback. I will give that, but great quarterback. but so is Dak, man. You can't underestimate our boys, man.
Yeah.
Anytime you think we're supposed to lose a game, we turn around and surprise everybody and win it.
Yeah.
You know. So I just thought I'd call in and tell you that. It just pissed me off, kind of.
Yeah, man.
So.
Look, I'm just ready. I'm ready for war, man. I'm ready for it, man.
This is Sparta!
You know, I'm
That's
ready
right.
for it, fam. But I'm gonna let you get back to work, man. Appreciate you calling in, fam.
All right. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you. DC for life, fam. Appreciate you. That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, old boy Jay Forbes said, hey, did he work at a steel mill or a sawmill or something like that? Yeah, I think he's grinding hard, man. That's what I'm talking about. Look, anytime somebody could be at their day job or night job or in between job and still listen to the nation, man, that brings in a good feeling and a good sensation to know that I'm elevated, man, with knowledge over here and putting out my energy to the atmosphere. I love it. I flat out love it, man. Let me bring in Rob, man. Appreciate you jumping in.
Energy to the atmosphere. I love it.
Can you hear me, Law?
Yes, indeed, man. What's good?
Rob, man, appreciate
Man,
it.
them Cowboys,
Hold
I
on.
hope,
Turn
man.
your radio down. Turn your radio down.
Can you hear me, Law?
Yes.
I hear echoes.
Yeah, I hope them Cowboys gonna be right this year. I don't be too particular about on the draft. I like you. I like to wait and see.
Yeah, me too.
Because you know, some players in the first and second round, them players were expected to get on the field, don't have that fire in them like them players that felt like they was treated disrespected, man, when they didn't get picked higher in the draft. I like somebody got that grit in them, that little chip on their shoulder, got something to prove.
That's
And
what we want.
That's what I'm looking for from them. I want to look. That's what I want.
No doubt.
But I just call in, Log. I appreciate what you be spitting, brother. You be keeping it real out there, man. That's you the one I listen to for the Cowboys.
Oh, man, I appreciate you, man. The red pill is real, you know. But thank you for calling in, Rob.
All right, man.
What I'm talking about. All right, we got my guy D. What's good, fam? Daryl.
What up, Law? I'm at work, brother.
Yeah, work. That's what I'm
How's it
talking
going?
about. It's going pretty good over here.
Yeah,
man.
you know, I told you I listen to you when I can catch you.
Yeah.
So
you're on the west side.
you know
huh?
me.
You're on the
Hey.
west side.
Yeah, I'm over here in Henderson, Nevada, and basically Las Vegas. But
Man, it's
I
so
live in
much
Henderson,
bright light
so-
out there, man. Like it's midday over
Yeah,
there,
bro,
man. Go ahead.
I gotta come give you some love because you fam to me. So
Oh, yeah.
and
It's family.
I listen to you anyway. So, but anyway, like I told you about that draft, we didn't get pits, but we got us some dogs. Remember, I said we're gonna get us some dogs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fucking dogs.
Oh, yeah. We
you
got
know?
some dogs over here, man. I'm talking about dogs
let
with
me
some
tell you.
teeth. Yeah.
These guys, Quinn gonna get these guys playing, and like the first caller said, people are underestimating us, and they think. And Tom Brady, I was listening to Fish. He was saying that Tom Brady put a little thing with a woman laughing at us,
Okay.
and put quotation marks. You know that he's playing us the first game. Well, I mean, understand that all these guys are new, they're fresh, but like they said, I come to work. I'm gonna work hard and improve and show the NFL and show the Cowboys that I come to be a dog.
Yeah.
And I'm coming hunting. And like Micah said, let people underestimate us. They gonna see my teeth.
But you know what they need to do, Daryl?
Yeah.
The person who make the most money on that Dallas Cowboys squad, I think is on the defensive side, I think is D-Law. D-Law need to be in that meeting week 1, well, whenever the meetings are of the minds.
Yep.
He need to reach into his pocket and say, man, y'all cut off all the cameras. Y'all put your cell phones down. I got 10 racks right here, dog, for the first person to knock Tom Brady off the game, off the field. Matter of fact, I'll double it. I got 25 or 20,000.
Right.
Let's up that thing to 50.
Yeah.
I got 50. 50,000 for the first person. I'll pay your fine. That need to be the mindset. The Cowboys, it just need to be a game. And I ain't talking about being all pretty and cute. I ain't talking about swiping. I ain't talking about dancing after a person ran for 3 yards or 4 yards. I'm talking about this need to be that type of fight. For
you know who I think
opening up your mouth.
Laying the wood, Tom? You know who I think will end up laying the wood? And I done seen plays where he did it last season. When Donovan Wilson laid the wood, I don't remember what player it was, what team. But he hit him so hard that he knocked the ball out the freaking arms of said player and made a fumble. And I don't remember who picked it up. I think it was Alden that picked it up. And then he turned around and did his thing, took it 99 yards or something like that.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't know what game that was, but I know who you're talking about. I know the play you're talking about. I can't remember the game, but I know the play.
But I'm just saying, there's a lot of people underestimating us.
That was the Vikings game.
See.
Yeah.
They're gonna see. And Tom Brady and the rest of the teams are laughing, saying, "Oh, he ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do this. He ain't gonna do that." Well, just watch.
Oh yeah. And let me say this, because I see some people say, "Nah, that's Bounty Gate." No. See, Bounty Gate was when the coach directed that, right? The coach for the Saints said, "Hey, I got money on the board and these sorts of things." This is a private meeting amongst the boys, not hot boys, not Doomsday want to be 2.0 or 3.0. I just want the Dallas Cowboys for the 2021 season, those boys, to walk in there and say, "Hey, they got a nerve to put our names in their mouths." Well, I tell you what, I'm the leader of this defense. I got a bounty out there for you. 50,000. I got whatever it takes. We're going to win this game, and we're going to put our shoes so far up there, you know what?
Well, it's going to be a lot of teams that's going to get that this season. I think Micah Parsons is going to come out and bite some people too. That's why I said just wait. This team, Coach Quinn's going to have these people rocking like you know what. Once they get into the middle of the season, you're going to see. There you go, sir. It's parked right there. Thank you. No problem.
But appreciate you, Darryl. I got to get to the other caller, but man, I thank you so much for doing all that you do, man.
I love you. You know that, and I rock with you, and I listen to the other guys. Tell them I said hi and love them, and tell Jeff and everybody I said hi, even Mike and all them.
Appreciate you, man. I will do, man.
God bless, brother.
God bless you.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bye.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The man is at work doing a good job out there. I was watching him doing his job, and he's doing a wonderful job at the job, and he was doing such a good job that I guess either it was the supervisor or somebody else said, "Man, you are the best." So I love that. Being able to do multitasking there. All right, so we got Jay Versick in the house, man. We're gonna bring him on in a few, but I just want you guys to know that that's the way. That's why. Have you guys ever noticed? Have you guys ever noticed in baseball? There's nobody bumping their gums. There's nobody sitting there saying, "Oh, week one, game one. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit the ball out and these sorts of things." And they don't do all of that talking. Because they got a pitcher that can throw the ball over 100 miles per hour at your head, at your hip, back. And don't ever let it hit your knuckles, man. You know what I'm talking about, right? Don't let it hit that ball of your ankle, for those who out there play baseball and these sorts, right? So there's an unwritten rule. But as a quarterback, back in the days, those were the same unwritten rules. But now you got people that can talk all of that cash money from the quarterback position because they know they protected. They know they got the extra hand, and I ain't talking about of God, but they got the extra hand of Roger Goodell and beyond that would throw a flag. I've seen literally somebody just barely grazed Tom Brady. Flags cities. So we're going to have to be ready for that. And I seen him balled up Cam Newton, Cam, like a pretzel, like a weak folding chair, and not a flag. And Dak Prescott too. I'm sitting there like, man, when they going to pull that flag out, fam? You know, I actually want Dak Prescott, when he get hit late, to just stay on the ground. Don't get up like Superman. Just stay on the ground, roll around, because this football league, man, is crazy. They crazy. They are flat out crazy. They love to swallow the whistle and don't throw the flag against our boys. All right, Versick, what's good, fam?
Can you hear me, Lo?
Oh man, you live. You live in
All right,
flesh.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
what you got for the show?
Man, you know something I was thinking about? I agree that our defense may need our offense to carry it, but you know, with KZ and Wilson back there in the safety position, bro, I'm feeling kind of confident. Especially
you're confident with it, huh?
Especially with, you know, now Leighton and Jalen see that they also have competition with Jabril Cox and Micah coming in. Like it's not, oh, I can sit here and chill because I know I'm that guy. No, you're not that guy anymore. Like Jerry showed late, like, bro, if you don't make it this year, bro, you know you're done. That's why they declined his 5th-year option. But while I'm saying I feel confident with KZ and Donovan, because we know that KZ is a ball hawk. Like you look up his highlights, you can see it. But Donovan Wilson has an eye for the ball too. It may be a little different where he's not interceptions. But you remember, let's bring back to that Viking game. You remember how I think it was D-Law that was sacking Kirk Cousins, but somehow Donovan Wilson ended up with the ball. Like he rolled on this dude and wound up the ball, and they tried to say it was down, but McCarthy challenged it, and it was a whole, you know, he intercepted the ball. He took the ball away.
Right.
I think that would be a good thing, especially with that one kid they're supposed to be saying that they may transfer to safety. Yeah. I think it'll be good to have, you know, a tall guy like that back there also learning from them too. You know, I think they're smaller than him, but I feel confident with our defense as in the secondary, having those two guys back there. Now, offensively, I don't know
how. Before you move over to offense, let me challenge your mind a little bit. Then, you know, sometimes I would call for services. And then they would tell me at the end of the services there will be a quick questionnaire, scale of 1 to 5, and sometimes if rate me 5s, you know, would be a good number, right? So from a scale, from a confidence meter, I'm gonna just play this game, and that's so other people can play in the chat box with me and with you. So from a confidence meter, 1 through 5, 5 being the highest. What is your level of confidence with KZ?
If healthy, I give him a 4.
You give him a 4. Okay, I'm going to write that down in my mind. So you got 4 for KZ. Donovan Wilson, what's your confidence level?
If he stay healthy, I give him probably a 3.
3. Okay. All right. And that's a gray area there. But reason why I didn't do 1 through 10, because it's kind of it's too much room. So 3. All right. So with Diggs' second year, what's your confidence level?
See Diggs,
and he's going to be playing the left corner, right?
See Diggs is a little different because one thing we got to take consideration is Mike Nolan's a trash DC. I'm just be honest with you. Dan Quinn like that, and I believe with Dan Quinn knowledge, being he played in the Super Bowl and he coached defenses. Though even though you could say Seattle wasn't his defense, he took it from someone else. He still took that defense somewhere, and I believe he can help our boy, you know, Diggs become a better corner. Now, hopefully, he can get over them growing pains due to that he was a wide receiver before he became a corner. And we seen the potential last year, even though he got hurt later in the season. But I believe he would be a good corner. I'll probably give him a 3, depending. I got to see how the season turned out for him.
Okay, so we got 2 3s and a 5, right? Or 2 3s and a 4. 2 3s and a 4. All right. Yep. So this is the craziest part because it's good because it's off season. We don't know yet. You got this is a battle for that other cornerback spot. Anthony Brown. Let me know who's gonna win. Anthony Brown, Jordan Lewis, Maurice Kennedy, Israel, if they're going to kick him to the inside, I don't know. Boss man Fat, that's 5 DBs right there. And Nashawn, I don't know. So that's 6 right there that I just named out. Who's going to –
Robinson.
Who else? Oh, Reggie. Oh, I left out Reggie. That's 7 DBs, man. That's 7. Did I just count it out 7?
Mm-hmm.
Who is this game getting tight now? So who gonna be your starting corner out of 7? You think that Boss Man gonna beat out all of those guys?
Nah, see, my thing is being that Reggie Robinson has the most experience actually in the league, though he didn't actually play a lot of games. We did see him. I believe he got the potential to probably, if Dan Quinn used him right as a corner, not a safety, because this kid was in college as a corner. Right. And I don't know what Nolan was thinking when he wanted to switch Jalen's position and Van Der Esch's position, and then try to get this kid Reggie to play safety. Like, it wasn't going to work. You got to put these guys where their strength at, and hopefully Dan Quinn can do that. Now, we've seen the kind of guys they were drafting. They're all like over 6'3". Like, it's going to be a tough competition, but I'm sure Jerry Jones is not going to let Diggs have to worry about anything. But on the other side, I don't think Jordan Lewis is going to be an outside corner. Like, he's definitely going to probably play slot. Now, Anthony Brown will be the guy I would probably say have to be the one who worry about something.
Is going to be, you think it's going to be Brown because they plan. Look, this offseason is going to be zone, right? Covered zone, and I think that Brown, he can play in the zone. He can play in that thing. So I don't know how
Brown can't stay healthy.
He can't stay healthy. So my thing is, how is a rookie going to outperform him? And I know there's politics in that, but you got to figure that out. So is it Brown? What confident level would you have at Brown versus Boss Man? What would be your confident level?
Oh, Lord, that's a good one. But see, my thing is, when this notion as how can a rookie outperform a vet, it has been done. We've seen it. That's how that guy started position. Even though Romo was hurt, when Romo came back, he realized I don't have no play in this system anymore. This is now Dak's team. So it's possible that, Boss Man Fat could probably outplay Brown. Dan Quinn may see something that this kid got that Brown don't. And it may hurt some feelings, it may get some people upset, but that's what you want, to bring the dog out. If you want your start position, you got to become a dog. You need to bite. You ain't gonna become the head guy if you allow other people to take your position.
Yeah, and the only thing is that in competition, what Brown got over Boss Man is that he got this right here going for him. Brown, he already had reps against CeeDee Lamb. He already had reps against Michael Gallup. He already know what they're going to want to do in their favorite moves and these sorts. And he already had reps against Amari Cooper. So that will be new things to the young rookie. And there will be there's going to be a situation where Lamb is going to burn Boss Man because he like to gamble, because he like to hold and these sorts. But it will be a confidence meter, because I recall the time when Dez Bryant came onto the scene, right? And he pointed out to all of them, you can't guard me, you can't guard me. And one of those guys that he was talking to was one of their favorites, Mo Claiborne, and he shattered that kid's confidence. And that's all with DBs. You know how the game goes. It's a level of confidence. And if you lose some of it, and I'm not saying that Boss Man will lose some of it, but it is a chance that, hey, when you look at the competition, you look at everything from A to Z, there will be a situation where he might lose some of it. And the coaching staff might lose some of it if he ain't really all on 100, with practices and stuff like that. But go ahead, fam.
My thing too, to agree with you on that, I just hope also for Boss Man Fat, being that he's also a established rapper, that he doesn't allow this to come in his head where he's like, oh, I really don't need football. I just wanted to be in it just to see if I can do it. And then you don't get nowhere, and then you got to pursue rapping. When it's like, bro, you had an opportunity that most people wanted, but that be all in, that's all on him. I could definitely see Anthony Brown starting, but you got a lot of DBs back there, and Stephen Jones came out and said that he would like to have all 11 guys that was drafted to play.
Yeah, so man, it's going to be, we really going to have to let the draft stuff and the hype of that fade away. Then we really going to have to go into this Oxnard, this training camp, these days when they're practicing, when they gasp when they're going against some elite talent, because I believe our DBs will be ready by week 1, because week 2, week 3, because of who they facing up and who they going up against. But if I'm Tom Brady, and if I'm a veteran quarterback, and I'm looking at, you mean to tell me that Dallas, if they don't create pressure, it will be problems, because what Brady is going to look at it, he's going to have, his confidence level is going to be 5.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So if anybody played the sport, when you see that person fidgeting and you see that person is hesitant, and you got a second-year corner in Diggs, you got another first-year corner in Bossman, you got another guy who's sometimes late on his reads and these sorts of things, it's over. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that the Cowboys will be over with as far as the defense, but it will be some growing pain. That's all I'm saying. But go ahead, man, with your thoughts on the offense.
One more thing
Go ahead.
about defense. Honestly, when I look at our schedule, I know they say, we got the fourth or third easiest schedule of the league. But they got to think about what the Cowboys been through to get to this point. So you can say it's the easiest schedule, but it's not, because our defense is full of rookies.
Fact.
So a lot of these teams we're going to be playing is going to have a field day. Now, I'm not saying we're going to lose a lot of these games. I don't believe we are. I believe this is going to be an opportunity for Dak to step up and be the leader of the team, and it's show these guys, because one thing Dak always says is, I don't pay attention to the media. I focus on myself. Right, man. That's one of the biggest lies you can say. We know that you pay attention to the media. Now,
yeah, we know his brother said, "Man, can you believe what such and such said?" Yeah,
right. So you're talking about he's playing against 2 Super Bowl teams this year in Mahomes and Brady. You're talking about you're also playing against, we don't know who the Saints are going to have, but their team is legit. I hope when we play the Broncos that we lay a big L on them for the bullcrap they pull. But this year is definitely going to be a good year for our team. I truly believe that, especially with defense, because people keep saying, "Oh, we don't have a defense." You don't know what we have. We don't know what we have until we see what they do in preseason.
Yeah, and that is a major thing, and then we really can't gauge and judge preseason.
No, that's true.
At that too, and the NFL is shortened such much of the majority of the things that they do, and I just hope, man, that Mike McCarthy don't say, okay, well, we gonna have no blue and white game, we can't see that, and we don't have this and that, so we will be really truly fans, just like last season, we were true fans week 1, right, because we didn't get a chance. Normally, I would have been at Oxnard, or I would have been out there saying, okay, I was able to testify to this right here, what this guy can do. But it was just like, wait and see. It was wait and see. And then Gallup was Gallup, and of course, Lamb was Lamb, and Amari Cooper was Amari Cooper. But everything else, we was like, we don't know yet. But
that's true. I know you got other callers. I just want to say one last thing.
Go ahead.
For the offensive side, I hope Kellen Moore gets out of his own way. Why I'm saying this is because if you remember the Eagles game, I think they ran 9 run plays that was killing the Eagles, and he decided he wanted to do a trick play, which was to throw it back to Cedric Wilson, and Cedric was going to throw the ball, but Cedric Wilson got sacked, and it was like, my dude, you should have kept running the ball. It was working. And I hope Kellen Moore learned from this stuff, being that it's his 3rd year as an offensive coordinator. And he sees when we got momentum going, when Zeke is really running the ball, Pollard's running the ball. Now we got an official fullback.
Right.
You can do some damage with running the ball. We need to get back to that control of the clock, especially to win some of these games where it's a pass-happy league now. Dak doesn't always need to show off that I can throw for 300-something yards. Sometimes you need to go and run the ball, because teams are going to realize that, you're going to get out of rhythm? Cool. I just got to try to pressure Dak, and it's it.
I mean, you spitting nothing but the truth right there, Jay. Versick, man, you got the information out there, especially with Kellen Moore. He can't get cute, especially doing those reverse sweeps, man, on the short side of the field in your red zone. So, right, he need to – and I have to say this, Dak going to have to do this too. He's going to have to make the audibles.
Yeah.
And if a person shorts their routes or stop on their route before they complete their route, I want Dak this year, because he got his paper, he got his bag, he got his money. He got to come up there and say, okay, you need to improve on this route. I need to see him chastise some of his receivers, right?
You know, one thing I could say, I want Dak to do this too. one thing you seen when the Bucks start winning, you remember that game when Tom Brady cussed out his offensive line and every other receiver that was over there?
Right.
That flipped their season because I think they, that team started realizing. Bruce Arians said, "Oh, I started letting him coach the team." They start realizing, like, yo, this guy's really trying to show us, like, we're the one messing up.
Right.
There was plenty of games last year where you seen Amari Cooper was either slow on his route or Dak threw too early and it was intercepted. And this is one thing I need Dak to, he always says, "Oh, you guys, whoever go out there and make a play, that's who's going to get the ball." Okay, but you also got to be the one who's looking downfield to, like, hey, this guy ain't open, ain't throwing the ball that way. Don't force it.
Don't force it. I mean, you're right. Oh, man, that's a mouthful. That don't force it out there. And Ezekiel Elliott too.
Yeah.
If Pollard is having a hot hand, a hot movement, I think that the best situation for this team is not Ezekiel Elliott being the bell cow and the end all be all.
Right.
But I look at this team, let it be a true dual back threat, meaning that if Ezekiel Elliott is hot, you keep it with Ezekiel, and if Tony is hot, you keep it with Tony. But do not pull this guy when he'd have made it all the way down the field. Vice versa, I've seen it happen. Go all the way back to 2018. Ezekiel Elliott finally got everybody down the field. He was running the ball. He tapped his helmet. They put in Tony Pollard. They do I think it was a run to the weak side, and the first play happened. Tony, that's the old Tecmo Bowl fumble. He fumbled that ball. I said, "Oh snap! Man, we finally get to the red zone, money zone. He give to Tony P, and he played basketball with the football."
And look, like, hey, and one more thing, man. I hope Kellen Moore also realized what we got. We got a Dalton Schultz. Now we need to find out what we got in Blake Jarwin. Like, we really need to start using our tight ends. Like, one thing I can, accommodate, Chiefs and maybe you can say Ravens and Bucks. They use their tight ends, they starting tight ends. Like, you see how with Andrews and Gronk out there just catching balls in the open field because they're the bigger receivers. Right. Like, you got to start using these guys. Like, let's see what these guys really can do. Like, start making plays, like plays that can help us get not just on Amari and CD and Gallup. Like, you have two tight ends and one of them. We've seen what he can do when he did have that. Let's see what he can do with that.
With him, yeah. And another thing was a game that people need to go back and look at was the tight end specialty against the Saints that year. Jarwin, they gave us the middle of the field.
Oh yeah.
They gave they double up on the outside. They said, "Okay, Gallup, we gonna have a coverage for you. Cooper, we got you with Lattimore. Hey, we gonna give y'all the middle." And they only send what's his name, Jarwin, up the field twice. And he made a good situation from that. So they need to go back to that.
I do agree. But I appreciate you, Law. I'm gonna keep listening out to your show. Gotta get ready to go to bed. I go to work at 3 a.m. So yeah, you are listening when I'm on my way to work.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, bro.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Good call from Jay Versick, man. Always putting out the good information for the nation. And I don't got nobody else in queue. It's that link that I sent out, and I know it's hard to find it once I send it out. I don't know if the mods have the ability to pin the link. I have to go in and pin the link independently. But it's a StreamYard link where you can jump in from there. But good conversation from him. Good conversation about, this team. And it's good to feel with joy about this team on the defensive side with our rookies. But there is a thing called growing pains, and I'm not being negative with it, Cowboy Nation. I'm just giving y'all the red pill on that because that's just how it goes. When you are young and you haven't seen everything, you tend to go through those mishaps. I recall that one of the greatest DBs I ever got a chance to see, Deion Primetime. Go look up his Atlanta Falcons tape. It wasn't all that pretty. Matter of fact, he was flipping benches over and tables and throwing water bottles because he was mad because he ran up against the Dallas Cowboys. Big mad. Big mad. Michael Irvin made him his baby. Michael Irvin killed him in that game. And then Emmett was like, "Hey, let me get some. Emmett had that ball. Emmett would hit. People doubted Emmett. Emmett will hit you, get low with that thing, and before you can turn your shoulder, that boy gone. And then you think you thought for sure you finna lay the wood on Emmett, and then he just out of bounds. Emmett would get out of bounds like this, boy. And what was so underrated with Emmett was that little stiff arm. He's stiff, yeah. Emmett would hit that stiff arm. Let me know if I'm lying. He'll hit that stiff arm on you real quick. Out of bounds, yeah. Boy, and I'm telling you, man. He was cerebral with it, and you would think, like we had a big, massive offensive line, boys was tall, and about 3 yards later, you said, oh, there they go with the ball. It was simple, but yet complex, bread and butter plays, and that is what we have to establish with the Dallas Cowboys. And I know the 90 is over with, but we have to have our establishment on the offensive side real quickly so we can bail out the defense on the front end of the season. And when it get cold, we need to have that defense to help out our offense, right? Let's see. Then he held Michael Irvin in the playoff game. Cheater. Yeah, Jim Law. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I can't hey, look, prime time for your mind is coaching my alum right now at JSU, and I'm like in the middle. You know, I'm always in the middle because primetime played for all of the NFL teams. That joker, he played for Dallas, he played for Atlanta Falcons, he played for the Washington team, he played for the Giants. Who else he played for? Did he play for the Ravens? And 40-winers. I'm saying, that dog at that Deion Prime. Oh, my gosh, you know. Let's see. What's going on, DeMarcus? Appreciate you, 008. Yeah, appreciate you. And Lord, I promise you the first game, and I feel it. Yeah, Jay Worthy. I can't say that I'm not crunk for this first game, but man, I'm crunk for this first game. Oh man, my goodness. Ravens in Atlanta. Yeah, he played for a lot of teams, man. Let me see what we got over here. Give me 1 second. Let me try I'm gonna try to pin the link so that you guys can get in. So let me play a little music while I get that straight, okay? So y'all bear with me. I'm gonna play a little music right quick. If you watch the world turn, the world is the helmet, by the way. Alexander the Great. We ain't gone yet. Come on, shout out to you, Johnson, over there on the Facebook group. Akeem the Dream. Let me put this up there for y'all, right, y'all? Is it this one? Bam. Okay, it is. Yeah, y'all can see that. That's our schedule right there. That's our schedule. Prime time, we ain't gone, baby. Appreciate you, Q Childs. Appreciate you. Y'all be sure, man. Y'all be sure. Y'all be sure to hit that like button now. I heard it do something good to the soul. There we go. Come on. Did I pin it yet? Did it pin? There we go. It's pinned to the top. Watch how that beat come back in. Hey. Oh, let's go. Yeah, this is a hard schedule, man. It's a hard schedule. It's a hard schedule. But I don't want it to be easy. They said this ain't easy. Hear me. Yeah, come on. Yeah.
I talked to 3 other teams about some stuff that they had heard, but this is going to be confirmed for you. Again, week 1 is at Tampa Bay. Like Mike Fisher said, week 2 is at the LA Chargers. Week 3 at home against the Philadelphia Eagles. Where I made a mistake is I had Atlanta Falcons in week 4. It's actually the Carolina Panthers are going to be in week 4.
Okay.
At home, and then you got the Giants at home.
5-0.
At New England in week 6. I did nail the bye in week 7.
Confirmed.
Week 8 at Minnesota. Week 9 Denver. Week 10 Atlanta. That's where I got some mixing up going on there. Kansas City in week 11. Vegas on Thanksgiving. At New Orleans in week 13. The football team at home in week 14. At the New York Giants in week 15. At the football team in week 16.
Wow.
I did have Arizona in week 17. That was right. And then at Philadelphia in week 18. And that was right, too.
Woo, 4 out of the last 5 division games.
Yeah. So that's where the Cowboys are sitting right now. And so there's a lot of putting together. A lot of people, kind of you kind of had a little bit of a puzzle you were working with the names and all that. But once you kind of got things in order and started thinking things out, I was able to kind of put that together. But it's nice to get some of those dates confirmed as well.
It might seem like a nothing, but it's turned into a big something. The NFL Network and ESPN, they all do specials, multiple hour specials breaking down all these storylines. And this is coveted stuff. This is why you tune into the G-Bag Nation on your home of the Cowboys, because Broaddus will go straight to the sources. And
that's what I'm talking about. So I thought they was going to give us some analysis on that, but and to get some of their opinions on all of those games there. Maybe they'll do an episode on that tomorrow. But my thing is the last 4 games that we play, those will be the determinant factor. Look, you can have a full good season all the way down to the last 5 games, and they will be crucial. So that's why it's so important to make sure you win your divisional games. And the name of the game will be win your divisions, right? Especially the divisional games and divisional opponents. Those games, you can't just overlook them. I know a lot of people love to say that and say, oh, man, we just playing this team. They suck in these sorts. No. Everybody play each other hard, man. And as always, OJ versus me, well, jump back in, man. I feel you, man. I didn't see you waiting there. So, yeah, jump back in if you want. If anybody else want to jump in, the link is on the top of my YouTube page. On the Law Nation page, you can jump in and voice your thoughts. I do know that, StreamYard sometimes, it's kind of hard for you to download the app. Let me know. It's feedback session, right? Feedback time for your mind. Let me know if you prefer a call-in number opposed to the actual link deal, and I can probably turn on my phone for that while I got special time. Normally it's hard for me to get this time. Ain't this right, Terrence? Appreciate you for jumping in. All right, Versus, what you got, fam?
No, one thing I was about to say was about the preseason game. I know the Hall of Fame game. Some people saying that's like a practice game, but like for your boy, I kind of need our Cowboys to show up because I got a bet on it. Definitely would like us to win the Arizona game, or if we don't win, at least let it be close because, like I said, we played them twice, and there's the schedule up there, January 2nd. It's got to be that one's got to be for me the revenge game. That's a serious game. That's the one that matters the most. I want us to destroy the Arizona, and I think they're playing in our house, right?
Yeah, let me go.
Which is
January.
Also, Kyler Murray's home.
Arizona. Where Arizona on this game?
17, week 17.
It's week 17. Okay, I'm looking for Arizona's Cardinals.
Yeah, Cardinals.
Right, so Cardinals. Okay, yeah. Oh, that game is late.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So hopefully by then our defense is on the roll and learn from our mistakes last year, especially with Kyler Murray running on us the way he did. Because, we didn't have no dogs out there, but now hopefully we got some dogs. Hopefully we got some people who's like, I want to make a difference. I want to show that I can play.
Yeah, and that game right there is at home. So and revenge is something that we're looking for because they was laughing, they're making fun of us all down the field, and some of our guys had some blown assignments and stuff like that with number 25. I'm not going to say his name though, but you know how that goes. And if somebody asks how many primetime games we got,
4.
It's 4.
Yep.
Let me see, Buccaneers, Eagles, that's 2. Saints, that's 3.
And Raiders.
Thanksgiving game, right?
And Raiders, yep.
5. Oh, no, it's 4. Okay, yeah. 1, 2,
4.
3, 4.
Yeah, they released all the primetime games. We got 4.
Which seems like it's another one somewhere in there. That I'm
it's gonna be Washington. Watch if we in Washington become a close divisional race between Washington and Cowboys. Watch that Week 16 game or that Week 14 game is gonna be flexed. I feel like it because they did it last year when they didn't want us to know who was going to win the division. I could definitely see that happening again because I'm not gonna sleep on Washington. Giants and Eagles, I'm not gonna worry too much about, especially Giants being that they ain't got a quarterback.
Yeah.
And Daniel Jones who falls when nobody's even beside him. I mean, they do their offense and their defense is legit.
Right.
But the quarterback's the one who's got to throw the ball to the receivers, not the receivers throwing the ball to themselves.
Yeah, and that quarterback over there in Washington is going to be a situation whereas you don't want him to get hot. And,
exactly.
But the thing is, he normally fizzles out. He's like the guy to get hot week 1 through 4 or 5, and he makes all of this miraculous stuff, and then midway through the season, people figure him out, and then he falls on his face. So
I wouldn't be surprised too if it ain't Washington. It may be the Chiefs. If Cowboys are having a good,
Chiefs game.
Yeah, if Cowboys are having a good season, and we know how the Chiefs play. I can see when that game show up, they're going to move flex it to nighttime.
Yeah, and the majority of these games, I don't see many noon games on here. I think the majority of these games, if Dak Prescott is upright, majority of these games going to be 4 o'clock games. So, I mean, you guys, if y'all working on Sunday, go ahead and take the morning shift because you can be off in time to watch the Cowboys. I'm just telling you.
I just hope that that our team can show up this season because I really believe we can be a really good team this year. Being that last year we had flashes, and if the team just only went 6-10 with Andy Dalton, now a team that's meshed together with a Dak Prescott. You talking about CeeDee Lamb coming into his second year, who was killing people when Dak was out there.
Oh yeah,
I can just imagine what we can do, and I really hope that also we get to play around with CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper by having Amari Cooper play the slot sometimes because Amari Cooper even said he enjoys playing the slot because he gets a lot of mismatches, and I would love to see CeeDee Lamb on the outside.
Yeah, I got to see CeeDee Lamb on the outside more, and we need to see CeeDee Lamb with Dak Prescott more. And if last season, if you remember that Cardinals game, when who was that? Andy out there, right?
Yeah.
Andy D. So there was a lot of situations where he was catching the ball, but they didn't call the play. They didn't call the flag. Remember, he got raped before he even got a chance to even turn his head around to the ball. And we were sitting there like, where the flag at, dog? So hopefully this year, too, you can get some of that,
I'm going to be honest with you. I was so pissed off I cut off that game.
So you saw that, didn't you?
After the first 10 minutes, after I think Zeke fumbled the ball again, and I was like, "You got to be kidding me!"
Yeah,
and we held Kyler Murray 3 and out like the first 3 times they came on the field. The offense came on the field. Our defense held them out, but Andy Dalton couldn't do nothing. I'm like, "Oh, I see what game this is going to go to." And then Kyler Murray got hot. That defense got hot, and I got pissed off. I turned off the game, and I was like, "I'm going to bed."
Oh yeah,
I couldn't watch it. So. Yeah. This will be a true statement for Dak to be like, okay, y'all seen my team was without me. We was 1-3 with them or 1-4 with them. Dak's got something to prove. He's like, with my team, we was putting up numbers. I kept us in the game, but our defense couldn't play their part. Now just imagine what we can do if our defense play their part and I'm keeping us in the game.
Yeah, for the last 2 years, I've been doing the play-by-play, right?
Yeah.
I've been trying to do the live reaction. But now this year, it's going to be more live reaction, not more into the play-by-play. But I would tell you that I had to develop a calmness because a lot of people looking at it like, Lord, man, how in the world you stay calm? Because I was looking at that first game when I love my dog, Jalen Ramsey. I love what he brings to the table. But we knew he flopped, and I saw it off the release and everything. My dog Gallup won, man. Come on, you got to let Gallup look. Officials, Y'all can't call that one, man. I wanted that so bad for my dog Gallup because he beat one of the best DBs out there in the country.
And this is the first time I got to. This is the first time I got to say I agree with Rex Ryan when Dan Orlovsky was saying, "Oh, Gallup pushed off him or whatever," and Rex Ryan was like, "No, Gallup did not push up off him. Matter of fact, that was like a barely little tug. And what it is, he made a point. He said, you know what Jalen Ramsey does in his off time? He does acting.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, Rex Ryan came out and said he does acting in LA. He does acting, and he played that great. And I wouldn't be surprised Sean McVay had a part in that because it was odd that he was on Gallup and not Amari Cooper.
Yeah. And they tripped on Amari Cooper too, man, with that against the Saints game. Like Lattimore, like come on, I like the way if anybody want to see how Boss Man Fat gonna play a little bit when the person get inside, it's gonna be like that little handsy, little grabby. But Coach teaches us, at the top of the route, get physical. And as the wide receiver, you gonna have to fight, especially if they engage before the 5 yards. So you can't just sit there and not win your route at the top. When they called that twice in that Saints game, I said, man.
One thing I really hope Dan Quinn also teaches our cornerbacks is get your head around the ball. Do not be looking downfield and grabbing these receivers because that's going to cause into a pass interference because you never turn your head around.
Mm-hmm.
I really want that to be one thing that is established on our defense because Jordan Lewis, I don't know how many times he got called on that in the Giants game. I think he got called at least 4 or 5 times. Remember, even in that game, he headbutted one of the guys, and it's like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you doing? So I really hope we get a discipline, get discipline on our defense because that's where you want to get a sound defense. They all got to learn discipline.
Oh yeah, you got to learn discipline, and we got to know week one. I seen the Super Bowl, so week one, I already know how the flags are gonna go. And you got to look at it. One game, I forgot the player, but it was in the Super Bowl, and I think that they picked off Tom, but they called it back because it was a holding.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what player.
Yeah, it was.
But did
Honey
Honey
Badger
Badger
part of that? Yep.
Yeah.
And
he catch he caught the interception, right? Or
he caught the ball and he was about to run with it, and there was a flag, and they got him down, and then they called it I think a pass interference or roughing the passer, some odd bull job, and that's when the Kansas City defense just fell apart.
It fell apart after that. But the kid, the DB, he played it right though. I looked at it like, that's how you want your DB to play. And then you look back and you say, damn, man, I don't want if I see I want all Cowboy fans to go back. I'm gonna go back and recreate that play. And I'm going to put it on Instagram because I can't put it on YouTube because, they'll take it down or Facebook. I'm going to put it on Instagram, and I'm going to be like, hey, this is the type of play we need to be on mindful of how the officials will screw you, regardless when you're playing against Tom Brady. Because I can hear people saying, no, Lord, it won't happen that way. But I'm telling you guys, that flag came from nowhere, man.
One thing I want also people to understand too, if the Super Bowl didn't show you anything, it was to show you how important tackles are. Because it no matter how great of a quarterback you are, when you don't have your starting tackles or a good backup, your quarterback is running for his life. And I don't care what anybody say about how great Mahomes is.
Mm-hmm.
He was out there running for his life, so you cannot crap on Dak when you had a Terrence Steele and a Brandon Knight out there who aren't as good as Lyle Collins and Tyron Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody kept saying, "Oh, Dak was playing from behind," but of course you're playing from behind when you're running for your life because both of your tackles are out. And then it's so crazy. You see the same thing in the Super Bowl. You're talking about a Kansas City Chiefs that was dropping 30 to 40 points on people throughout the season, only scored 9 points with 3 field goals. That's like the Cowboys season.
Yeah, and then the wide receivers didn't do no good too because they're playing volleyball with the football. I was like, come on, you got to catch that one, dog. And the balls are going through their hands and stuff. But I can tell that they was under duress because of the quarterback. He was rushing it, rushing his throws and stuff. And it's so important. I tell them people all the time, to make sure you step up through your throw to set your feet so the ball won't sail, and so you can have a certain spiral on the ball and they can bring it in. Only one quarterback that I know that would throw a duck and the receivers would catch it, and his name is Peyton Manning, because he would throw a little wobbler and his wide receivers, but it'd be on the money, it'd be right there. But his wide receivers stay catching it for him, man. I'm going to let some more guys get in.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate you, Law. I appreciate
you, man, for subbing in over here, man.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, that was my dog right there, man. All right, so, and he jumped back then, and I said, man, and he brought some people with him. That's what I like, man. We got Mac, and we got a DJ, $100,000, and we got Rob up in the house. Well, let me go with who's this Mac Jones, man? Who this, man? Who this?
What's going on, brother?
It's your world. What's good, man?
Hey, man, I've been a fan of yours for about 3 years now, man. I've just been behind the scenes, man. Just want to show you love, bro.
Appreciate it.
And I just want to. My point is, I just want to put out there is that I like that we now got competition at every position. So Jalen Smith, LVE, Amari Cooper, DeMarcus Lawrence, all these players that's out here in the city, because I'm looking at Instagram, bro. They living life. They enjoying life, but on that field, it's disappointment every week.
I'm gonna tell you this before you go into more details.
Yes, sir.
Do not look at Boss Man Fat Instagram page. That's your page. I said, man, dog, you can't be doing that one, man. He's jumping in the pool. He's jumping off the stairs. Skateboard.
And that's what hurt me.
Like, oh my God.
And you know what? That's what's hurt me, Law, because I felt the same way with Dez. Like, I was the #1 supporter with Dez Bryant, and he was at the club. Like, he going to club promotion and everything. And I'm like, it's Saturday night. He got a game tomorrow. He need to sleep. He need to be eating some bananas. He need to be drinking some, eat some yogurt. It's just me. I'm so passionate with it that I know that extra sleep. I be seeing, I used to watch Chris Carr. I used to see all the other players, the pro players say how they had to prepare for their game. And it just hurts me when I see these players kind of slack a little bit. But that's just my opinion. I just want to know what your thoughts was on that.
Oh, man, off the field stuff, man. Jay Form will let people know in the chat, man. He's locally here in Dallas, and he sees some stuff, man. And off the field concerns always is multiplied times 1,000,000 with the Dallas Cowboys. It's just the nature of business, because one screenshot or one video can make you thousands of dollars, opposed to any other person that won't even hit the first page of the news cycle and it'll be gone. Right. Like with the Marshawn Lattimore, shout out to the Saints for drafting him and these sorts of things. But that storyline is gone. We don't hear too much of it. Let that be a Cowboys player or a former Cowboys player. It would have been ran through the news cycle over and over and over again, that you would think that all of the players, you would think that the man done killed somebody, basically. But it's just how it is, man. And it's a sad world. It's a sad type of situation. But these Cowboy players, they got to understand. It's like the Spider-Man treatment, with great power. What Uncle Ben told him, he said, great power comes what?
Great responsibility.
Yeah, so playing with that silver and blue on, with that star on the side of your helmet and these sorts, man, you got to say, man, I'm going to have to be sus for this weekend. I can't kick it out with y'all, man. But tell our Shaniqua, man, I got her, next time she come by the crib or something. Or, I got a real plate for my dog. You can't do certain things in Dallas. That's just how it goes, man.
But, okay, I'm going to hit you with this, though.
Hit me up.
I'm 35, so I grew up watching Michael Irvin and Prime and Emmitt Smith. I remember when Prime Time had a club.
Oh, yeah.
And when they win, they would go celebrate at their club. My mother, she named my little brother Dion after Dion said. She was like, hey, I named you Dion because you Prime. It's just that I remember they would perform and win on the field, and then they would celebrate. That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah, but see, you got to look at it, and there's so many different factors. There was no Twitter, there was no Facebook, MySpace, Black Planet, and all those other things that's out there. There was none of that, Instagram. Look, now everybody popular, right? Everybody. Look, everybody want to be first. Everybody want to do stuff for reactions. I was watching, I think it's Savage Reports or something like that on Instagram, where this dude, he sits in the stall, right? And he got this camera,
Right.
and he act like he needs some tissue, and he'll put like chocolate syrup on his hand, and he'll wipe it on the person, asking for the tissue, right? All for views,
Right.
all for like I'm sitting here like, man, I wish somebody pulled that prank on me, man. They be like, man, why log on to jail? Because the dude tried to put boo-boo on him, man, with some syrup and act like that. But people do pranks. People like to throw pies in people's faces and stuff like that for the views.
Right.
They didn't have that in the 90s. Now,
Okay.
you know, and the biggest of it all, we had what? Tag LaBoo? Tag LaBoo was cool.
Yeah.
We got Roger Goodell now, man. Roger Goodell
Right.
always putting stuff on the Dallas Cowboys and getting us suspended.
Right.
Yeah. It's a different world,
Okay.
man.
Okay, I feel you, man. I appreciate that information, man. And I appreciate. Like I said, I'm a big fan. I'm gonna keep listening, and I've been telling everybody at my job about you, man.
Appreciate it.
I love the late night hype. When y'all do
Yeah.
that late night hype, I'm sitting up for it.
Yeah.
Y'all
yeah.
three get together, man. That's the show, man.
Yeah, we
late night
got
hype,
we got
man.
some new stuff that's gonna come around when the season kick off and jump off, man. So stay tuned for it, man. Once a week or
All
something
right.
like that, we're gonna have that thing hyped up.
All right, I appreciate it, brother.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, fam. Salute.
All right.
There's a good call from Who Mac Jones. That's his name on the 100. Man, what's good with you, fam?
Chilling, man, chilling.
Look at you with the cool voice, man. Chilling, man. You gonna have all these ladies over here, man, trying to hit you up, man. What's good?
Hey, y'all know. Hey, listen. Don't do that, Law. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Goodness.
You
What
know?
you got, man? What you got for the show, man? see, you already got the ladies now. Go ahead
Y'all
with
can
it,
hit
man.
up my y'all can hit up my graphics page. Y'all should know that by now. But if you don't, you know.
Look,
If
real
you
talk,
don't-
man. 100, man. You know what? Since we talking about the late night hype and everything, man, we probably had to hit you up, man, for some graphics, you know.
Hey, man,
Some,
holler at me.
Skywalker can, tweak up and
He nice though.
Yeah,
He
he-
nice. Sky, you listen.
Yeah.
Tell Sky he nice. I don't know Sky. Like I know you. I know Vox, right?
Yeah. That's my dog, man.
So
yeah.
so Vox my guy. I did his graphics for the draft.
Okay, so that was you, huh?
Yeah.
You hooked him up, man.
Yeah. But Skywalker's a beast now.
I mean, shoot.
Skywalker, I said salute, man.
Some people become legends. That joker born legend. I'm sitting there
He
like,
a
man,
beast.
like dog. He like the rookie of the year. Can he get
It look
rookie
like
of the year 2 years in a row?
ESPN over there.
I was sitting there like, man, look, you would never. I would never forget the first episode. Me and Big Gang James, we were doing these shows, right? And we was like, man, damn, man, we can't get this thing going with just us two, man. We got echoes in the mic. We got, bootleg graphics. I try to be nice with it, man, but, my stuff look all cartoonish and stuff like that. But, man, when that Scott, we brought Scott on board, and that first episode, see, he had all of the vision. You know how his stuff is wet now, right?
Right.
But we was doing it off of some old dinosaur computers, man. And he tried to put all of that stuff in on that. The computer was like...
I can't handle all that. I can't do
freezing.
all that.
And I thought that was his production. I said, Big Game James, man, who in the hell is this young guy that you got over here messing up this thing, man? I can't even, look, I deleted the video. It was so messed up. And we laugh and talk about it now. But, man, I gave Big Game James one of the, because I'm nice online, but offline, I'm like, who the Big Game James said, man, we got to give this man another chance, man. I said, okay. And then next week, that boy came in off the top ropes. I said, yeah, that dude is official. Because with Sky, he got a cerebral mind. You tell him one time and he will remember it. That's the power, man. He does it one time, mess up one time, he ain't going to mess up again. But go ahead, bro.
Facts. But we definitely could get some work done, man. I don't know. I follow you on the gram. Graphics on HD. So I mean,
Appreciate it.
I'll send you. I don't even know if I could send you a notification because you're not following me. So I don't know how that works. Can you do that on the gram on Instagram? Because I don't know. Oh, you can do that. All right, so I'm gonna send you a notification.
What's your name on here, man?
Graphic Zone HD. Graphic Zone HD.
HD.
You got it? I can't see because I'm on a.
You on a do. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I might have missed so
Graphic
Zone HD. Okay, just put it in the chat box, man, and I'll just copy and paste it.
I was gonna say I was gonna hit you on the. I'm in the thing. If I leave, it's going disconnect.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Crazy
no worries.
Like that.
Man, what you got for the show though, man? We talking about everything but the Cowboys.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna see if I can inbox you on the gram, or if not, I hit up like one of your videos you post. I'll put a message in there, and then you'll get it from there.
Yeah, for the gram, man. You know how crazy that thing is, man.
That's yeah. So
I'm scared to go to it like this because it be crazy stuff popping up, man.
Nah, don't do that. What I'm gonna do if I can't send you if I can't hit your inbox up in the gram, I'll just go to one. I go to your latest video and leave a comment.
There we go.
And then you can follow me there, and then we'll exchange information and we'll talk about this off here. But we talking about the Cowboys right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We said they like yo. They
business meeting is over with, man. you know. But yeah. Go with it, fam.
They like we ain't come here for this. But yeah. Listen, man. Listen. My thing is about the schedule. Like I got us going 11-6. I put that in the chat. I think we're gonna go 11-6 because I always think we're gonna split with the division. That's just how I think every year. Okay. And then I just Tampa Bay. I feel like that's a loss. I feel like the Chiefs. That's a loss.
Okay.
And who else I had? I had?
You got 6 of them, so that's
who
2
else?
right there. 4 more to go.
No, that's 5. No, because I had a splitting.
Oh, splitting.
Splitting with the division. That's 2 right there. And then what's the other powerhouse we play? Who the other top ranked team we play? You got the Chiefs. Tampa Bay.
Patriots.
Yeah. The Patriots. There you go. The Patriots. Patriots.
As at New England too.
Right. Now
I want to beat them though. I don't care if Tom Brady ain't playing for. I just want to beat them. I kind of
was going back and forth because I was like, yo, we do got revenge against them. We did play them in the snow and all that. And Tom Brady not there no more. But you know how Belichick just pulls those wrinkles out. And I feel like Mike McCarthy, I don't know if he'll be ready for. Remember what Bill Belichick did to us when we was in the snow when he sent what they do when they didn't go back. They didn't have a guy to catch the punt, right? And threw us all off guard. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what the hell they doing?
Yeah.
So, I'm just, that's why I'm like, I don't know, that could be a loss, But I think 11-6 could get us in the playoffs. I think it should, especially with that extra playoff game.
So let's try to run it then, 100. Buccaneers, you got us with the L, okay? So we start off 0-1.
Right.
We beat the Chargers. We are now 1-1, right?
Yep.
And then the Eagles, we beat them Monday night, right?
Yep.
Now we on a winning spree, 2-1. We play against the Panthers. That's week 4.
That's a dog. That's a dog. We winning that. Come on.
3-1. All right. So now we playing against the Giants, week 5. What you got?
We might slip up against the Giants. I think we might slip.
And then that's good. 3-2. Okay, 3-2. All right. So week 6, we got the Patriots. We 3-2. They talking about the Cowboys just lost. They did 5 or 6 segments all of those radio stations there. So we 3-2. We playing against the Patriots. We lose.
We lose.
We 3-3. Oh, the Cowboys, doom and gloom.
Yep.
Should they fire Mike McCarthy? We know that. Marley crying over something.
Stephen A.
Stephen A.
Cowboys.
You know, his hairline and pushed back a little bit further. You know, he feeling himself. So he went got the Beijing dye. Okay. So it's a bye week. We win that. Is that the trade deadline by that time?
I don't know.
Maybe we do a trade.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Man, I don't know.
We might trade Jalen Smith or something.
Trade Jalen Smith. You know, we got the momentum back. All right, so it's week 8 against the Vikings. We play at the Vikings. We 3-3.
Demolish them.
We beat them down again. So we 4-3. We heading into, oh my goodness, the Broncos. Okay, so it's just home games at noon, you know.
We beat them. Come on, they got a rookie quarter. Come on, we beat them.
So we 5-3. We feeling ourselves, man. Playing against the Falcons. It's a game.
We beat them. They gonna show up. They gonna show up for their defensive coordinator.
Oh my
they
goodness.
Gonna win that.
They
gonna win that.
10. We 6-3. Ooh, guess who we played next? Week 11. 6-3 Cowboys. We hot. Ooh, we hot, baby. Oh my goodness. We're 6-3 playing against Pat Mahomes. They probably be hot too. You know how it goes. Oh man, it's at the Chiefs. It's on the road. We 6-3. What we do?
We catch that L, man.
6-4.
We catch that L.
6-4. What's your score for that one though?
I think it's gonna be a high scoring game, man. I see something like 45-40, something like that.
45.
We gonna put points. Both of it. We could go. That's gonna be a high scoring game, man.
It's gonna be a good one though.
40. Yeah, that's gonna be
so you ain't gonna be mad at that loss. You gonna be like, man, it's the damn kicker fault, man. It's all good.
Yep.
We gonna be ready for Thanksgiving, man. So now it's Thanksgiving.
It's party time Thanksgiving.
Oh,
dog.
wow, my goodness.
You better break this party time things. That's an easy dub.
So now we play against the Raiders at 7-4. So we beat the Raiders at 7-4. So now we gotta go down there. We gotta go down there and Saints. We gotta go play the Saints.
That's
7-4 Cowboys.
They got Jameis. Come on, man. That's an easy
Jameson,
dub.
okay.
Jameis Winston gonna throw us a couple, man.
So
he gonna throw us a couple.
He gonna throw us a couple, man. Ooh, that's gonna be a good game, man. That's gonna be. I can't wait. I probably had to go down there to New Orleans. Okay, so now we 8-4. We play against the Washington team, week 14.
Dub.
Okay.
That's a dub.
So you have us splitting with the Washington.
Yep.
So we're gonna lose the first time we play them. No, we win in the first time.
Nah, we won in the first one. Where we played them at?
This is gonna be a home game.
Oh, the way that they did us at home. Oh, come on, dog. That's a dub. The way they beat us.
What's our record is now? Was it 9-4 right now? It's gonna be that make us 9-4, right?
Yeah.
9-4. Okay. So we play against the Giants. 9-4 Dallas Cowboys head in.
Yeah, we lose because I had them winning the first time, right? We played them already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we won this time.
So now we 9-5. 9-5, right?
Is it none of? Because
I didn't write it down. Let me see. Let me cheat. Look over in the chat over here. What our record is right around that time?
What the record is?
I should have been writing this down. What is our record is now? Let me see if anybody been keeping up with the record, right? What is our record? All right, so yeah, David says we 9-5. Appreciate you, Dave, man. DT came off top.
Shout out to Dave.
All right, so appreciate you, Dave. All right, so we 9-5. We beat them, so we are now 10-5, right?
Right.
We play against the Washington team now.
We play against the Washington team.
Washington.
And we that's a dub, right? Because
you said we gonna go up.
Yeah. That's an L. So
it's an L. So we
lose the Washington.
We 10-6.
10-6. Yep.
Is it 10-6? Okay.
Yeah. 10-6.
All right. So it's Cardinals.
We win. That's a dub. That's a revenge game. Remember?
11-6.
The way they was laughing and all that.
Yeah. So it's 11-6 right there.
11. Yep. 11-6.
And we got
playoff time.
Eagles. Now we got the Eagles.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Remember it's extra game, man. It's throwing me off.
11-6 is 17 games though.
No, that's 16. 17. Yes.
11-7.
God dog, man, don't.
Hold on.
Where I messed up at there?
What happened?
I don't know, man.
All right, so we switching everything.
Okay, yeah, 11-6, man. Okay,
yeah.
Okay, so that's what you got as 11-6.
Yeah,
shit.
I
Man,
don't know where
look,
that come from,
look, people gonna be looking at me like, man, damn, Lord,
you got the hint?
Did you say you got the hint? Did you graduate from Jackson State? They heard to give away diplomas and degrees over there, man. You got you an economics degree? You can't count, dog.
No, we gonna blame Law sneaking that hint on the Lord,
Yeah,
man.
man.
We know what's going on. Lord got.
Man, you know, it's the hand over here, man. It's all gone, by the way. You know, I need a refill. But gosh, okay, so 11-6 is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna go straight to the Super Bowl from there, right?
Facts. You already know, man.
I can't
you
wait.
You already
See,
know.
I'm gonna have me a pen out next time, so when the next caller
You
calls
don't get
in,
confused.
we won't get confused. See, that's what happened. You know, I got confused, man. It's a computer fault.
Computer in the hand, but you ain't got no more hand.
Yeah.
So you can't blame it on the hand no more because you ain't got no more.
You ain't got no more. So yeah.
You ain't got no more. So you gotta break that pen out, man.
Yeah.
Break
So
the pen.
so who was your favorite draft pick, man? Before I get the next caller on, man.
Everybody talking about Michael Parsons. I mean, I want to see him. I can't wait for training camp. I really want to see him move around. I want to see how he work. I like the fact that he's not afraid to blitz because I feel like, especially game one against Tom Brady,
right?
If we could blitz Tom Brady, we gonna get him. And I'm glad we got that big boy up in the middle. Because if he could get some push up that middle, man, I got a feeling it's a chance that we can beat them boys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
right.
it all depends on, can you get a rush on Tom Brady? If he's sitting there and he got a clean pocket, a clean jersey, we finish. We through. Because think of, like you said, defense takes time. It's not like our defense going to come right out the gate and just start slapping people.
And we don't want that to happen either. You don't want your defense to be all hyped up for week 1, week 2.
No, but I mean the gel though. The gel, it all depends. Our defense, I'm not expecting our defense to come right out the gate and just be nice. I'm not. I mean, sometimes it takes the middle of the season. I'm looking for the middle of the season to see our defense really like ratchet it up. Because think about last year, our defense really didn't turn on to the end of the year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
go ahead, man. Speak with your chest, man. Go ahead, get it out,
I'm
man.
not worried about the offense. It's the offensive line, man. I feel like they rolling the dice. I don't really like that they just basically rolling the dice, man, and saying that everybody gonna come back healthy.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I really don't, because come on, man, we done heard this story how many times? How many times we heard this story, and I don't want. I'm sorry,
but I like Josh Ball though. I like Josh Ball. I think that his skill set. And
you think he gonna make the team?
Yeah, I think he's one of the guys to make the team out of the 11 draft picks. I think the other guy that they drafted in the 7th round, I don't think he's making the team. Matt Farnock, or however you say his name, or Farnocki. I don't think that he's going to make this team. You should have just rolled the dice on a Darius Washington or somebody, but that's a story of a different day. So we'll find out. You know, can you imagine? You know, a Darius Washington sitting there saying like, "Man, you gonna draft this guy Matt Farnocki?"
Exactly. I don't know who made that pick. I really don't know who. Well, Dan Quinn. I don't know. I don't know.
We'll find out, man. Let me get this other caller in, but man, I appreciate you, man, for jumping on.
Definitely.
Hit me up, though, fam.
I'm about to do it right now.
That's what I'm talking about right here. Getting one of them dogs over there, man. We have Rob. You already was in, so let me get my guy David in the house. What's good with you, man?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself, man?
Oh, Dave, man, I'm doing great, man. I appreciate you for helping me out, bailing me out earlier, man. I should have reached back out to you for that second wave of stimulus, man, when I messed up on the numbers, man. You helped me out that first wave. You said, here's a stimulus package right here, man. And I just,
Got you, man. No worries, man.
But what you got, man, for the show today?
Man, the schedule, looking at the schedule, I was just like,
you want to play that game again? You want to play
yeah,
it?
look,
Okay.
yeah, I want to play it though. I was screening through it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go and set my record out here, 12-5. I know it's a high one, but then my other one I was going 11-6 as the other guy before me said it. So looking at the schedule, it's very interesting. It's very an interesting schedule. There's some great games, I would say, from Tampa Bay, Kansas City, a few of these divisional games. I feel like they're going to be good. With the division and everything, with the NFC East, I feel like we're going to go as a record 4-2 in the division.
Okay, so who we losing to? Let me go and mark it down.
So we're going to split once with Washington, as I would give that, and then I'm going to.
We're going to win the first game out of Washington, or we're going to lose the second game? What are we going to do?
Actually, we're going to lose the first game when we go at Washington, and we're going to get redemption at home.
Okay.
In a way.
You see, yeah.
As to what happened in Thanksgiving, which I was very disappointed that day, so I want a revenge right there. Okay. Home stage. So, yeah. And then I would say we would lose at the Giants at home early in the year. So that would be my 2 losses in the division. And then we will go 4-2 from there from the division.
4-2 from the division, okay.
Yeah.
And you said we're going to go 12-5. So where the other losses going to come from?
As mentioned, Kansas City was one of them, so I was going to put them as well. I was also thinking, of course, I wouldn't say Tampa Bay, but.
Yeah.
Maybe Las Vegas, because looking at their team, they look pretty good as well. I've watched their games. They seem like a sleeper team. I wouldn't sleep on the Raiders. I was thinking one of them, so that would be 4 losses, and then the 5th loss, probably to the Patriots too as well.
Okay, so I see. I got a little cheat note now, man. I got a marker on my YouTube page now. I can mark off the names. So I can count the dashes there. I see 5 of them, man. So so we winning. So you got us winning against the Buccaneers.
Upset, I wouldn't mind an upset. I would like to see an upset of week 1. To tell the NFL, hey, we're not here to play around. We're here. It's now. Dak's back. It's let's get this started. Let's get it. Let's start strong. I want to start strong in a way. Let's just show, hey, don't sleep on us. Just what happened last year, that was a fluke last year.
Right.
We're here to play. We're here. We're ready. Let's do this,
Yeah.
So, get our game faces on.
Got our game faces on. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna erase this. I'm gonna change the color to the green and put the green by the ones we gonna win. So so we gotta win. Let me see the thing. Oh, it ain't working right here. Hold on. Almost there. There we go. Bam. All right. So give me 1 second here. Here we go. All right. So I'm back. So we're gonna win against the Buccaneers. And you said it's going to be one of those games in the score prediction, or is it going to be a close game? Or
I'm gonna give it a score prediction, maybe 35-28. That we come back from a late touchdown, scoring a late touchdown in the late minutes of the 4th quarter. So
okay, how we beat the Chargers?
Let's go 24-21. I think that's going to be a close game with Justin Herbert and everything, and how that's setting up. So. Yeah, I think that might be a close game, but we might win by a field goal. I'll give us that one. Against the Eagles, with their receiver pick, with Devin Smith, the receiver pick, that surprised me, as I mentioned before. Right. I feel like that's also going to be another high-scoring game, maybe 28-24, 35-31, one of those games. So maybe like that, somewhere around there. Okay. So I feel like then eventually our defense is starting to eventually get to the groove of things. Maybe around week 4 or 5, and then that's when it's going to shape up our defense. So it's you'll see a little bit of picks here, or fumbles here, or turnovers. So from week 4 against the Panthers, I feel like we're going to stomp on them. Maybe let's go 28-7 on there. Let's stomp on them, and give that defense some time just to show their shine in a way to show let's just say that don't sleep on this defense too.
So you got us 4-0, and then week 5 and 6, man. You're going back-to-back losses, then there's a bye. So that's going to be all good material to all of the talk show radio stations, and then especially hanging on that bye week with the loss, man. It's going to feel like another loss. So you got us pretty much in abysmal right now, because they're going to be like, well, these are the Cowboys. So then we go at Vikings on the road week 8, and you got us beating the Vikings. What kind of game would that be?
I feel like that's going to be maybe a defensive game. I would like to see a defensive game on that one.
Okay.
Maybe like a low scoring, maybe like 16-13 game or 10-20 somewhat game. Something like a low scoring game. Like with 2018 with New Orleans. That was a good game. I'm not gonna lie, that was a hell of a game. So one of those types of games.
Okay. All right, so then we play against the Broncos and the Falcons. What kind of situation you got with us with that one?
Broncos, I think we're going to beat them pretty well, 28, or actually 35-14. I'm calling that one for the Broncos. And then for Atlanta, that's going to be maybe a close game, but we come out 38-34, one of those high-scoring games. Looking at Atlanta's offense, shoot. I mean, I feel like they're going to put up some points, so I wouldn't really sleep on their offense. So, yeah. And maybe this might be Dan Quinn's game, like, revenge game after they fired him last year from 0-5 starts. So, yeah, maybe a revenge game for him. So now we're at let's see. So now we're at 7-2 at this point in the middle. I would say if we're like 6-3, 7-2 in the middle of the season, I'm comfortable with. So in the middle of the season, because I don't want to be like maybe a 5-4 or a 4-5 somewhat, because that kind of scares me in the middle of the season. Like, and then we have other opponents in the later season. Like, like we started, I remember in 2018, if I go back 3 years ago, we started 3-5 in the middle of the season, and then we just straight up won 5 straight games after that. It was one of those types of years. But yeah, with that Amari Cooper trade, it changed everything after that trade. So that's what really picked up those wins that year. So I would say at least at that summer 7-2, 6-3 somewhere range. So.
And some of these, man, like you said, we lose to the Chiefs, and then you want to be able to at least have that momentum back up. But one of the things that I can look at this scheduling here is that, man, us losing that Thanksgiving game. Even though that could have been, like you say, the sleeper game for the Raiders. They normally don't play on Thanksgiving. Hopefully, by our guys used to playing on Thanksgiving and these sorts, that we'll be ready for it. But by us losing that game, momentum is crazy. So you got us coming back with the win against the Saints on week 13. And, of course, there will be no more of the popular game because it's not against Breeze or anybody. So it's against Jameson. So, yeah, I can see us coming off with that win. And then the following week, we lose to the Washington team. And that's another home game. These home losses hurt, man. It cut me, man.
Well, I think we're at Washington that week so we're going at Washington, because I know the 2 weeks prior from that's going to be home game for us against Washington.
Oh, yeah. But when we lose that home game, it kind of feels bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
But week 15 through 18, man, that momentum. If the team can get hot after that Washington loss, maybe it was like a close game, and it just got us all with momentum and everything, and it pushed us over the top. Man, I can see a big old W for us in the playoff. So that would be pretty good.
And then, like as I said, the rest of the weeks will be a 4 straight win streak. We can win those last 4 games. This is going to bring like a boost to our confidence, especially throughout the playoffs. We're 12-5, a little 11-6 somewhere range right there. It's like, hey, if we can win these last few games, have that confidence build up towards the playoffs, I feel that's going to be a real game changer, especially in those scenarios. So, yeah.
Yes, indeed, man. That's good stuff, man. What else you got for the show, man? As far as the draft, and as far as everything else going on with this team, what you got?
I heard about what happened with Dan Quinn. I heard the news about him, how he's going to be changing up the defense. That's going to be a little interesting, too. I can't wait to see what our defense is going to look like sooner or later. So, rumors are saying we might have a little 4-3-3-4 scheme, somewhere mixture between those two schemes. So it's like, who knows? I mean, I don't know what he's going to build up, mix up, shake up, but whatever it is, I hope it's good.
Yeah, man. It's always like when you hear all of those new things. My thoughts is with that is I don't know that Dan Quinn. You know, it can be a positive for us, but it can be one of those things where it's the unknown. And we didn't hire him for that. So if the Cowboys have enough patience with that, then it's a win. But if we don't have enough patience for it, it's it's a gotcha moment. So I'll see what Quinn is going to bring to the table. I'm optimistic by default, but the red pill law is looking at it like, hey, you better bring some results onto the table, man. You better. Yeah.
Totally, man. And thinking about it's like what's to come. These few months that we're heading towards near the week 1. I feel like whatever he schemes, we're gonna have time this time because last year was one of the most difficult years we had, and we had to learn that defense right away. And they didn't even have time. They didn't have training camp. They didn't have OTAs. They didn't have off season to even learn. So it's like now that they are taking advantage, like these 3-4 months that you're going to be in camp, like take advantage of what you can. Get the players who are gonna evaluate or game change this offense or even the defense as well. Get those players who need to be in this team. Cut those players who are not going to be a benefit to us these months, and we'll see where we can go on from there. And I hope these players can learn a lot these few months upcoming to week 1 against Tampa Bay.
Yeah, and we got to be ready for it because Tom Brady is feeling himself. So, that's only largely hood of the fact that he knows that his defense is nobody really that he's in fear of in the secondary because he's looking at it like they all young. He could be most of those guys' daddy.
I feel like that's an area where he might want to take advantage, especially in the passing game. Because most of our secondary, they're very young. Besides maybe Anthony Brown, since we drafted him in 2016, it's like they're still young and they're still learning. So it's like I wouldn't, I probably say he might take advantage of a couple Jordan Lewis or Trevon Diggs or Bossman Fad. One of those guys. He'll take advantage of them, but I would just say look out. Keep the plays in your head, play with your mind, and keep going. Don't quit on plays. I feel like that's also a thing that where our defense and Sean Lee. What I liked about Sean Lee when he was here, he would boost our defense. He would motivate our defense to do their duty, like what they had to do. Do your job. He was that enforcer, that motivator. To him, what? If you're not doing your job, do it. Like he'll be hard on you it's tough love. That tough love part in a way, as I see it.
No doubt, man. So we'll figure this out, man, down the line. Really appreciate you for helping me out earlier. And shout out to you, DT, man. Anything else you got for the show before I let you go?
And that's about it. I appreciate your lives, your shows, your videos, man. I've been watching you, man, as I mentioned before. I'm probably going to be watching you more often in the future and throughout the season, too, as well. So can't wait until the season, man. I know you're hyped. I'm hyped too.
Me too, man.
So let's do this. I'm ready. I just want. I feel like I just want the season to start right now. I just seeing the schedule. Just come on now. Right. I just want it right now. Come on, man.
Go right now.
Yeah.
I got that type of vibe going right now, man. Appreciate you, bro.
All right. You take care, man.
Salute. That's a good one right there. Yeah. Let's see. We have Daryl, hold back for a quick second. I got Jonathan, I got Danny in the house, and I got Rollin reviews. So let me go with Jonathan because he haven't got a chance to speak yet, and I'm going to let Robert and Daryl get in where they fit in. But let me hear JD, man. What's good with you?
What's up, Law?
Nothing to it, man. It's your world. How you going right now?
I'm doing all right. I'm leaving town this week, so I just want to call in.
Okay, no worries, man. You know the schedule was released today, and we played against the Buccaneers in the highlight game as well.
I think we'll be 13-4.
13-4. Okay.
I think we'll win the division.
We're winning. Who we losing to?
Tampa Bay.
Okay.
We'll lose in Washington. Okay. We'll lose against the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll lose against the Raiders.
Okay, hold on. We lose to Washington at Washington?
Yep.
And who else you have us losing to?
Raiders.
And who else you have us losing to?
Tampa Bay and Chargers.
Oh, Chargers. Okay, so we start the season off 0-2.
Yes.
Okay, and that's all the momentum we need, you know. Oh my God, I can hear the press. I can hear the press, you know. I can hear the press talking. No, Dak Prescott got paid all of this money, and now he will be one. Because they don't count the other games, so he'll be 1-6. Go ahead.
I think when the trade deadline hits, I think LVE will be out. He'll get traded.
Oh.
I think LVE will be traded.
But if this the pathway to go 13-4, man, I would take it.
Well, I'm doing it because the Dak Prescott rookie year we had 13-4. Remember that? When Tony Romo got hurt, he came on the field was 13-4. Remember that?
12-4. Yeah. I feel what you say. Yeah. So same type of situation there. I would take this though. I would take losing to the Buccaneers, losing to the Chargers, being 0-2. Getting talked about badly, and then lose. Oh man, my turkey won't taste that great. But dog it, I would take it, and I would hate to lose. I would rather lose to Washington the first game at home, and then win to Washington on the second. But
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Scenario. Oh, so you're saying because we played Washington at home
twice
on the last one, you know?
Yes.
Not at home.
I said we'll win on the road and we'll lose at home.
Okay. So I'll scratch this one out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, this is more going 15, 16, 17, and 18. These games right here, week 15, 16, 17, 18. I would take that winning spree off into the playoff, man. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I would really take that one.
I hope AJ. I hope they don't cut AJ. I want him bad. I want that wide receiver bad.
AJ.
The rookie.
TJ Basher?
TJ. Yeah.
Okay.
I want him bad. Man, that man got long arms, man. Man can reach out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
he's like another Randy Moss. I wish we still had him, boy. Boy, he'll be a monster, will he?
Yeah. I feel you on that, JD. If we had him, it would be a nice situation there. What else you have for the show, man?
Nothing.
Thank you so much for jumping in and calling in. I asked how you going, man. When you first called in, I was meant to say how you doing, but
I'm doing great.
You doing great. I appreciate you, man. You're always a huge supporter of the channel. I really appreciate you. Salute, bro.
Thank you, Law.
Thank you. You know, had one of those tongue twisters over here. Let's go with my dog, Danny. Man, what's good with you, man? How you living?
What's up, bad boy?
Nothing to it, man. How you live? I see you got is that Ezekiel jersey you got on?
Zeke Elliott jersey.
Yeah.
Zeke Elliott jersey, baby.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's go. Let them roll. It's our time, our year, baby. We're not going to lose to Tampa. What are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about? Because we have Micah Parsons in the house.
Yeah.
Big dog.
Yeah.
Big dog. What you guys talking about? We're going to lose to Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're going to win against them no matter what.
That's what I'm talking about. I like that energy. Yeah.
We're going to win. They won last year, but this is our time. This is our time, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, man. This is our time to shine, man.
Our year, our Super Bowl.
Say again?
This is our time, our year, our Super Bowl.
Man, I take that all the way to the bank, man.
Let's go.
That. Yeah.
Let's go. Let the Bulldogs rough.
Yes, indeed, man. What else you got for the show, Danny, in the house?
I love you, Law Nation. You're the best, cuz. Love you.
Man, I really appreciate your words of kindness there and adulation for the nation, man. Appreciate you, man. Much love to you and your family, too, man. Let's go, Cowboys. Let's go.
Love you guys. It was my birthday 2 days ago.
Oh,
Just
man.
turned 38.
38, fresh 38 over here, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you a gun now, man. You get the shooting over here, man. I love it, man.
Let's
38.
go.
Yeah.
Let the Cowboys run. Let them run. This is our time, baby. Let them show who we are.
Appreciate you
Let's
so
go.
much, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Danny in the house, man. He's 1,000%, man. I wish y'all could see him, man. Oh, he looked just like Charlamagne the God, man. I was sitting there, man. I'm trying to hold it in. I mean, Danny, man, you look like, they say I look like James Harden, man. You look just like Charlamagne the God. I said, man, she got Charlamagne, the light-skinned version of Charlamagne. But appreciate you, Danny. All right, so we got Rollin reviews in the house. What you got for the show, lady?
How you doing, Law?
I'm doing great. I can't complain. At all.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful, all in one.
I missed your last few lives.
It's okay.
You some of your lives, we're on different time zones.
Mm-hmm.
So I miss, I have to go to bed early to get up. I teach high school, so I have to get them Z's.
Gotta catch them.
I got you tonight.
I appreciate you. I came
Yes,
on
sir.
a little earlier
And,
tonight opposed to later,
Right. That's why I got you. And I just wanted to call and say I agree with that last caller. I feel like we're going to have something for Tampa Bay. Let Tom Brady run his mouth. Micah is going to introduce himself to Mr. Brady. So I want to, like I said, a lot of people are upset with a lot of the draft picks because they're not people that they're aware of. But hey, Dan is the man playing. And I really feel that. And hey, they may not name now, but by the time he's done coaching them, he's gonna coach these guys up. And as long as they're willing to learn, time out for excuse is difficult. If it's that difficult, how about give that $9 million salary back and go somewhere else? And thank God, Xavier Woods, if they had brought him back, Law, I was going to lose my mind. You got to get rid of that mentality.
The defeative mentality. Yeah. The give up mentality.
And have to release positivity into the universe. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You got to put that positive vibes out there and all that.
Dan Quinn Jalen Smith is going to play better this year.
I'm banking on Jalen Smith to play better.
I know a lot of people knock Jalen. And I'm knocking him too. Huh?
No. I'm saying that I'm banking on him playing outstanding this year.
I don't care how much talent you have. You still need to be coached. Oh, yeah. And I agree 100%, Law. I do. Because people are like, get rid of Jalen. I said, no, he'll be better this year. He has a better coach. And I'm going to tell you what, McCarthy better have his stuff together because Dan Quinn is waiting in the wings.
It seems as if, though, Dan Quinn is very polished speaker, too. Yeah. He's going to be on point.
Yes. I listening to him, it's like a total different mindset from Nolan.
Most certainly. I think I'm losing you, Rollin, but I really appreciate you for calling in and being part of the show and teaching up the youth. That's always amazing, teaching up our future kings and queens of the world. So I really appreciate that.
I'm teaching the youth and you teaching me. Yes, sir. Keep up the good work, Law. I love the show. Keep it up.
Let's go. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you too, sir.
That's a lovely call from her. All right, so we got Daryl back in the house, man. What's good with you, man?
Hey, I didn't get to talk with you earlier too much because I was at work. I'm at home now with the wife.
Oh, yeah, man. Appreciate you.
I made me some coffee. I wanted to show you. See what I'm rocking right now?
The Cowboys hat fitted over there, man. I see you.
You already know what I told you. I'm a Cowboys fan, true and blue, whether we're winning or losing.
Yeah.
But Well, and I posted that thing earlier when I told you what the record was going to be.
Right.
14-3 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Remember I told you people were sleeping? Well, they sleeping.
They sleep.
Keep all that, like I told you earlier, let them keep running their mouth.
Oh, yeah.
You can do all that running your mouth you want. When Coach Quinn gets a hold of them guys and coaches them up and they're actually learning something and actually doing well and actually got the grasp on everything, you're going to see, like Tampa, they're going to get a surprise too. They're going to get a surprise from old Kelvin Joseph, because that's another dog I forgot to talk about.
Talk about your dog.
I've been watching film on him. I watched Bosch Lombardi post some videos on his coverage and stuff. So his coverage is no joke. And he showed one video. I don't remember what team it was, but the opposing team threw the ball to the receiver. The receiver took off. He caught the ball and he went down the field. He was all the way at the other side of the field, all the way at the end near the end zone when the quarterback threw the ball to the receiver from the other team. He caught the guy from behind, mind you. Okay, way down the field, sped up so fast he looked like a blur on the screen. Went past two of his own guys, went to the other side and tackled him before he went to the end zone. He was like 2 or 3 yards from the end zone. So just keep sleeping. Keep sleeping on Mike. Keep sleeping on everybody that we drafted this year. And wait until we get a hold of DeMarcus Lawrence. And Lawrence learns from Quinn and all the rest of the players. And we learn to play together as a unit, as a team, as everything. And we get that safety position locked down from the strong safety, from the free safety. You watch and see. You're going to find out that 14-3 going to come to tuition. And the only way we're going to not make that is if guys ain't buying in and they ain't believing in themselves and they ain't believing in the coach and what they're trying to teach and what they're trying to learn. But if they willing, like me, if you're willing to learn and pay attention and take the advice like from you, Law, when I listen to you and you're doing your stuff online, I listen to you and the other guys and I take all the negative and the positive, and I apply it to everything. I apply it to my life. I apply it to everything, whether it be, I don't play football, but still, the point of it is that I believe that anything is possible. You have to have more positive than negative in life in order to be successful, and you have to have the want to and the know-how. And them guys want to, and they want to play for that team and that owner and that coach. And when you come together, great things will happen. And everybody, every other team is doubting us, going to get slapped in the mouth real hard. So all the other teams is going to be real. They're going to find out. And Mike Parsons and Kelvin Joseph and the rest of them come to play. They're going to slap the taste out your mouth so hard you're going to be looking like Grinch stole Christmas.
Man, you putting some fire out here, man. Appreciate you for calling in, Daryl.
Hey,
Appreciate
I just want to tell you I love you, and my record, whether it be 14-3, but worst case scenario, my other prediction is we're 12-4, 12-5.
Yeah, I think that was
You
it.
know?
But man, it is what it is, one way or another. As long as we get into that playoff, that dance, man, shake something over there, anything is possible, man.
Hey,
Appreciate you.
I was going to tell you, too, that other guy that called that was wearing the Ezekiel Elliott jersey, I saw him live when you put him on live, his picture and everything.
Danny, Danny in the house.
I agree with Danny. Danny, like he said, the passion. You got to bring the passion.
Yeah.
If you don't have
Yes,
the passion,
sir. Yes, sir. Bring them. Bring them. Bring them. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're bad boys. We're bad boys.
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate both of y'all, man.
Much love, brother.
Much love to you, man. That's my dog over here. Let me blow that fire out, man. Fire stop moving on me, man. But, hey, you guys get what we talking about when we say these things with love and adulation for the nation. Robert, what you got for the show, man? You've been waiting patiently over there. I see you over there, man.
Yeah, man. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, man, you live like 95. You in the mix, man. Talk to me, man.
Hey, I had to jump back in because I wanted to throw this by you and see what you think.
I see if I can catch it, man. Throw it at me, man.
See, I like to see us at least 5-1 going into the bye week and get them old talking heads that throwing us under the bus and use that for a little bulletin board material to keep them boys fire. Cause like you said, that confidence, man, getting that momentum behind you. Even if Tampa Bay beat us, if it's a close game, man, by a field goal or something like that, to get them boys a little confident, especially them young guys.
Yeah.
I feel like that they're coming out that bye week. If we got that kind of momentum behind us, I think that'll help us during the season. What you think about it?
I mean, momentum is everything. That's what the name of the game is with the Dallas Cowboys in football and beyond. You got to have that momentum. That's why I'm looking at that first game. And I can't stand Tom Brady. I can't stand everything, how that goes with his situation and his storyline of him bumping his gums. So we win that first game. That will set the tone for the rest of the season, and especially if it's by a certain number. Even if it's by a field goals kick, I would still take that as a momentum pusher, and I want us to win that game. And, of course, we got to win at Week 6. We got to beat the Patriots because of the momentum factor heading into the bye. I want us to head into the bye with a win, and then we go on this win thing, and that's what I want the Cowboys to do, and I believe that they can do it.
Yeah, we need to win the game we're supposed to win, and them they don't think we're going to win them too. That's when you get that momentum.
There you go. So I see some people putting 14-3. That sounds like pretty good to me, man. 14-3.
I'm sticking with my 15-2, man.
15 oh my goodness, man. That would be good. Who you got us losing to? Like who you got to lose the first one and where else? What you got
lose a close one to the Bucks and the Chiefs.
Okay, let me see. So
the reason I said them two teams right there, because the NFL, man, it's hard to beat a good team twice in 1 year.
Right.
So more than likely, if we make it to the NFC Championship game, we'll probably face the Bucks.
Yeah.
And if we make it to the Super Bowl, we might face the Chiefs.
But
if we gonna lose 2 games, I'd rather it be them.
Well, Robert, do it like this then. Remove the word if. Just remove it. Take it out of your mouth, okay?
That's right. That's right, Law.
When we get to the Super Bowl, right? You know what I'm saying? When we get to the Super Bowl and we have to play, see how I'm going to use the word if out of, and we have to play the Chiefs, we're going to beat them down. And if we have to play the Buccaneers before we get to the Super Bowl, we'll beat them down. See? That is going to go with it all together, and the universe is going to touch and agree, and that's what I want to see. Huh?
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's really not coming to you, Law. You get that real truth. And see, people don't believe this, but the game of football is won and lost in the trenches.
There you go.
Because it, like you said, if them front 4 or front 3 can keep them linebackers clean and push that pocket back there, that'll help the secondary and the linebackers.
Oh yeah. So, that will get it going, man. Appreciate you for calling in, Rob. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you for all you do, brother. Keep it up, man. You're doing a good job, and do all I can to support you.
Thank
hey,
you
let
so
me ask you
much
this:
for that.
didn't you say on that PayPal? That's where you rather for them to send a donation than to do it on YouTube.
Yeah, if you send money through the PayPal, 100%. Well, I think it's like 95% goes to the nation over here. And when you send the donation to help elevate the nation on YouTube, they take 30%, 40%, something like that. So
man.
They
so
take a big chunk, but it's all good. Yeah. It's all love and adulation because y'all help the nation out, man. I really appreciate you.
Where would I go to your PayPal app? What is it?
I'll actually post you the link, man, somewhere in the YouTube link. I'll post it somewhere so you can contribute. But I got it on the stroller on the bottom of the video live feed right now, and it's paypal.me/Law Nation, and you'll see my name, face, or logo, and you can donate there. Just type in Law Nation, and then my company will be there, and you can help the company grow from there.
I sure will do it, brother.
Appreciate you so much for your love and adulations and your support. Let's go get this Super Bowl.
That we need a nut, man. We need to get it.
Need one. Let's go.
We need it.
You, Robert. Appreciate you.
All right, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there, man. A guy that is speaking with authority and convictions with the soul of his heart and everything else. Man, I really appreciate everybody for tuning in, and thank those who support this channel, man. I got some big things in the future that I'm trying to create, and this all through the help of you all, and I really appreciate it for you guys being part of the nation and helping me grow. It's just stupid, crazy growth too, man. All right, so that was probably the last caller. Everybody else, man, pretty much that already spoke their mind and these sorts of things. So let me just go ahead and close that out. But I really appreciate everybody that tuned in for this episode. It's 10 o'clock. I told the lady I'm gonna jump in here and talk about the schedule for a couple of minutes, man. Look how crazy of a liar I am, right? Because I'm talking to family over here. I love y'all, man. And it's the Dallas Cowboys. It's the Dallas Cowboys. Win, lose, or draw. We gonna bring this thing back for you guys. I got some special things. Let me just do this right quick while I pull this up, man. Really appreciate you guys, man. So much. Let's go. Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Come on. The first item, we're going to do the giveaway. And I didn't pull the wheel around, so it's going to be on the next live that I do. I'm going to give away this helmet right here, Dallas Cowboys helmet. It's going to be a giveaway for you guys, for y'all support. People who made donations, people who subscribe and share. Your name will be entered in on that wheel that I do, and you guys will be. I'll be giving away this, you know, and also we got the hats that we're gonna be giving away due to the surplus of so many people buying these hats now. We got chances to have these hats so that you guys can rock out with the nation, man. I know a lot of people want some of these draft hats, and you can say, man, this was the same hat that Michael Parsons wore, you know, or this is the same hat that we saw Boss Man Fat have on when he was drafted. So I want to be able to showcase that to you guys so you guys can have an opportunity to get those type of things. I might put my name somewhere on it, like a signature or something like that. Maybe 5 to 10 years, maybe 20 years from now. Hey, man, I got a signature autograph Law Nation helmet. Maybe that could be something dope, right? But appreciate everybody for tuning in. Y'all know how this thing goes. On your way out, hit that like button. I will be doing some shots out on the way out, and I got to give you guys some of this stuff right here. You already know, Cowboy Nation. You already know if I can find it. Where you at? Where you at? Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Come on. Let me see some fire emojis down in the chat box, man. Really appreciate everybody. Bama fans said that hat is fire. I got you, Bama fans. Hey, write this down. Write this down, Cowboy Nation. Write this down. And it's dealing with the mentality of your mind, your heart, soul, and sinew. It's dealing with the fabrications of your thoughts. It's dealing with just your mind and willpower all together. And you don't have to apply this to freaking football. No. You can apply this to the everyday principles of life. It's how bad you really want it. It's how much that you really looking into this situation and saying to yourself, that is what I need. And I'm going to do everything in my power to get there. Write this down. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it. If all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap for it, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, plan for it, and lose all terror, God or man for it, if you would just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength and scarcity, with faith, hope, and confidence and stern pertinacity. If neither cold, poverty, or famish, or fame, or sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want, dog in a grill, and the seed in the setting, you will get it. I memorized that thing when I was sleeping out of the back of my neck. Didn't know where my next meal was coming from. Had 2 nickels, try to rub them together and get a dollar. I'm telling you guys, it's all in the mind. Fool around and got a job, being a manager of a store. And I said, let me sit back and put back all of the money I can. It still wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to put a roof over my head. So I had to still work out there and get another job and another job. And lo and behold, I grind, I shine. With the help of the Almighty. I'm telling you guys, just don't look at it as football. You too can change your life. So with that being said, keep your mind straight, keep your thoughts together. Let's continue to grind to find this way out, and we will overcome all of them. Turn me up. Let's go. Yeah. Where we at? Yeah. Turn that dog up. Turn that dog up. There we go. Let's go.
This is Sparta!
Let's go. Shout out to Rue Glock, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate all of the mods and the all-stars, man. Really appreciate you guys for holding it down. Let's continue to do this thing. Look, we are right here at this moment at the start of the season. The season is not even finna start right now. It's still an off season, but I'm telling you guys, there's a certain feeling, a certain power that I feel, man, about this team. And I know somebody's gonna be sitting there saying that, hey, you felt the same thing last year. But I come here to tell you, man, every year's a new year. And in this team right now, with this moment and everything, Dak Prescott, hey, he got his coins, right? And just because you get your coins doesn't mean you're gonna win. But I'm gonna tell you, there's something inside of him that he's ready to pour out upon everybody. He's playing for his brother. He's playing for his mother. He's playing for a legacy. He's playing for everything, and he's going to put this thing in the right direction this year. I just feel it just with Dak Prescott, too. And I feel with the ideology of Dan Quinn, yes, he got something to prove. Yeah, he got fired last season, but he got this revenge thing going on right now. And I'm quite sure that first game, he's looking at it like, hey, Tom Brady is the reason why I don't have my job. Because if I beat him, the Atlanta Falcons can at least say that, hey, this guy's a Super Bowl winning coach. So now he got something to prove. Let that sink into your mental. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. I'm out. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Tell him.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on blinking, she ice. Freeze,
yeah.
Photo, please.
Let's go.
No photos, no, G's, no, please.
JT,
no
I see you. Travis, man, 1980.
Might need some. Still young,
Diego.
but I'm like a new deal to my
Jim.
If you're down in my management, I'm just warming up, wait till I. Old producers saw the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy light. Chalk it up, talk of the town where you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough. Wanna get you new things with your pockets
Flex on them, baby.
Run it up. I used to be quiet and out of luck.
Double O.
Now I move up and move humble cause the hate and the jealousy. My mama telling me count up your blessings and run it up. Nowadays,
appreciate y'all.
Only one of me and nobody
Let's go.
like me. Phone ringing and
What else we got?
I got wifey on blinging, she freeze, photo, please, no photos, no, G's, no, please,
Tell
no
him.
photos. I keep giving game away.
Yeah.
I put game on layaway.
Lord.
I got paid to play today. I get paid to stay away. I get paid on rainy days. I might make it rain today. I got paid off pain today. Thought it'd take the pain away. own lane, finger roll. I would never sell my only soul. Heard your whole team was for sale. Heard it's on the market for the low. Who the realest, we might never know. All this acting, you gon' play a role. Give you the world when they sign you up. Try you out and then they line you up. Now you're looking hungry, ribs are touching, need some food.
Royal Cowboys Sports Talk, appreciate ya.
Get out the way, it's been a day, now you're old news. Now you got the pen and pad, you're trying to take my moves.
Let's go.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's I got wifey on, bling and she freeze. Photo, please, no photos. No, G's, no, please, no photos. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's I got wifey on, bling and she freeze. Photo, please, no photos. G's,
shout out to all the late night riders, baby. There's my dogs up in here, man. Hey, what we tell them?
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once,
I can do it again.
Add it up, bankroll, euro, come on, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, no matter what. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what.
TA, shout out to you, Dallas for life.
Everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me. Why you hating on me? It's not adding up.
KD,
I do roll like a Mack truck. Country hard, I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold hearted, now I'm back up. Keep it real, I do this once a month. I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up. Only buying car to get tatted up.
Crap.
All that other bull, it don't matter much. You only climb me, I put the ladders up.
Yeah,
I done doubled up on the workload.
Appreciate you, Robert.
I think I fell in love with the bankroll. Pray up, get money, then we lay low. Yeah. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me,
baby.
No matter what. Add it up, bankroll,
all the haters, lean forward just a little bit.
Add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what. Add it up. If it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what. Told ya I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what. Told ya I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up.
This is Sparta!
We out, baby.